Hey everybody, it is Wednesday night. It's time for Super Geeked Up. Gobble, 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 gobble. Wait, is that a chicken? Is that what you're doing?
Well, you did the gobble. Well, I guess I could have done a pig for
well, you can
ham.
have chicken on Thanksgiving too.
Yeah, I could have been a pig for ham, though. Could have been ham.
Hey, that was the sound of a pig?
No, I should have done the sound of a pig
oink.
for ham.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey everybody. I'm sorry, folks. This is Super Geeked Up. Welcome to our pre-Thanksgiving show. I'm Jeff. This is Francis. This is your live weekly geeky pop culture show. We talk geeky topics, play fun geek-themed improv games. We got some ones later on tonight. We're going to have a good time. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I see a bunch of people already in the chat. Like Necrodius and Josh and Yulu and Martha and Scorpio. And I don't know if hopefully I can think of everybody who's, the Kaz is there. Yep, of course. Thanks, everybody. All right. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have some good fun here. And we like to kick things off, of course, with our super geeky question of the day. Which Francis has for us.
Yes. Hey, look, tomorrow is the day where we all sit around a cornucopia of food, eat till we fall asleep, and then get up and do it all over again in the span of like 8 hours. So with Thanksgiving Day being tomorrow, what content are you most thankful for?
That's right. And by the way, folks, we know we have plenty of foreign viewers. So I know you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but happy, regular Thursday.
Happy regular Thursday.
And we would still love to hear what you're thankful for, because I think we should be thankful throughout the whole year, actually, not just on special holidays. All right, Necrodius. Wow, what a great greeting. Happy Bird Carcass Eating Day Eve.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like a good bird carcass.
Yeah, yum.
Have you ever had a fried turkey, a deep fried turkey?
I have not.
You
like them?
Yeah, well, it tastes different. Definitely. It's, a lot greasier. It's a lot crispier. It's a lot oilier. But they did like this PSA on what not to do during Thanksgiving, which is to not, deep fry a turkey. Because it can cause a fire. Like every one of the situations showed like your house burning down, which isn't, if you're careful, obviously it's not going to happen. But I do love that that's the thing that they're like, oh yeah, it's just going to blow everything up. But yeah.
Did you lose a fan?
Fried turkey is great. Yeah. Moist.
Kaz wants a neck and gizzard. You can have it. Yes, Josh, content. Yeah, of course we mean like episodes of the POI podcast, which Francis is part of.
Yeah.
You can definitely self-promote that. Yes, content, folks. Any kind of content, movies, TV shows, web content, books, whatever, right? Whatever kind of content you really enjoy. Here, I'll tell you something I'm thankful for, because I just started watching it yesterday and I fucking love it.
Oh, it's the Hawkeye.
Wrong. Good guess though. That just came out today. So I haven't watched that yet though. I know the first 2 episodes are out. I'll be honest with you. I was just thinking today, that's not actually high. I got a lot of other shows I got to work through first, actually. That's not super high on my list.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. I don't think it looks amazing, though, to be honest with you. Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, the live action Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. Did you say Bebop?
I just call it Bebop, yeah.
Have you seen any of it?
I haven't seen any of the live action.
So you know what's funny? Last night I was there on my computer and I was like, fuck. Isn't Cowboy Bebop supposed to come out around now? And I looked and I was like, oh, it was last Friday. It's out. I was like, well, great. I got to watch the first episode. And I've never watched, I've seen glimpses of the anime, like pieces. I've never seen a full episode, I think. I think the pilot was amazing. Like the opening scene.
Oh.
So fucking good. Like slick as hell. Like, I know enough about Cowboy Bebop that, like some super fans may tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine. But I feel like they've captured the vibe of the show. And the action is great. Like John Cho. I love John Cho already, dude. So Danielle Pineda, who I don't really know, but she's fun, really funny as Faye.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, so I'm like, I can't wait till I'm going to watch more tonight. I cannot wait to watch more of the show. It's inspired me now. After this, I'm probably going to go watch the anime, which this is what I did not realize. I thought Cowboy Bebop, because it's so famous, had tons of seasons. It only has one season. I had no idea it was a one-season series.
And they're only like half an hour apiece, so they're really easy to get through.
I guess it was just meant to be that way.
I don't know. They have a movie too, so it's a single season.
Oh, they did a movie after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Martha and I have been going through the anime itself. I think we're halfway through now.
Okay. Do you like the anime?
It's great. Yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely different, very different. The live action is not actually a real representation of the anime.
But if you haven't seen the live action, how do you know that?
Because I've seen the trailers that they've shown for the characters and like the introduction of some of the people, and some of the reviews that have been out for it are just talking about how the characterizations are so different. And yeah, Martha's oh boy. Martha's gonna have to calm down because she absolutely hates the live action.
But she said that before it ever came out. I remember we had this on the show, this discussion.
But it's
so here's what I'm gonna say to everybody.
Yeah.
And because I know we can all be guilty of this. First off, I try not to comment on anything unless I've actually seen it. I don't care what other people say. I don't care what reviews said. I have not seen it. That's not firsthand knowledge.
Right.
So I am not going to compare anything to anything until I've seen both. Okay. But I think this is a really big trap we all fall into on the internet and just in general in our geeky loves, right? We're like, well, I read this was blah, 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 garbage. Like, well, I'm going to watch it for myself and judge. I don't give a fucking shit what this reviewer said. So first off, if you don't like the live action, that's totally fine. I saw it had very mixed reviews on, I think it was a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't put any stock in either, by the way.
Yeah.
But it was #1 on Netflix last night, which means people are watching it.
Oh yeah,
very similar to Masters of Revelations, which a lot of us did not. Masters of Universe Revelations didn't enjoy, but again, lots of views.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is like people are curious. I think Red Notice was the original.
I want to watch Red Notice. I really want to watch Red Notice.
That was the #1.
Not last night when I was on Netflix anyway. Cowboy Bebop was #1.
They let out a weird they put out a weird list of the top 10. I got it in my email of like the top 10 Netflix shows from Netflix, and they're like, oh, by the way, here are the top 10 shows.
This year?
Yeah, by views, by I think number of hours watched. And I think Red Notice just beat out Bird. What was the one? Bird House, Bird View, the one with Sandra Bullock.
What are you talking about?
The Sandra Bullock movie where she had to cover her eyes because the monsters would come after if you looked at them. Yeah.
No, wait. Oh, different than the movie with Emily Blunt. It sounds like
different. Well, the Emily Blunt one is sound, while the Sandra Bullock one is sight.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see here. Wait, let me get through some of these chats.
Go read everybody. A lot of people had a lot of comments.
Let's see here. Okay, where am I going to start here? Scorpio is definitely most thankful for the Terminator. Just hands down my favorite anything. Yes, I'm a huge Terminator fan too, so I'm with you, Scorpio. Absolutely. First Terminator is like #3 on my all-time list, so great. Josh says tomorrow's a great day for classic MST3K Joel episodes. Oh, do they do like a marathon or something on Thanksgiving, perhaps?
Probably. I'm not surprised.
Cool. The OG animated Cowboy Bebop, it is available on Netflix because I searched for it as soon as I watched the pilot, and now I have it on my watch list as well. I disagree with Ghostbusters Afterlife, Jalou, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really wanted to like it, but there was some stuff. The ending, I think, is great. Cowboy Bebop was a masterpiece beyond masterpieces, but the live action as a standalone it might be okay compared to the anime. No contest. Okay, once again, so have you seen it? I feel like a lot of people are commenting on things they haven't seen.
Well, I also think
that's just a huge pet peeve of me, man. Like it's like reading, like let's reading one of our books, right? We're authors now. Oh, that fucking sucks. It's shit. Did you read it? No, it's just shit. I know it is.
Yeah. Well, I also feel like I think a lot of people are doing kind of the knee-jerk reaction because you only have so much time of the day, and there's just so much content.
But then my thing is, don't comment on it.
Well,
like you haven't seen it, so just say I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Like, why am I going to say something shit if I haven't seen it?
I mean, a lot of people. It's just something.
Well, no, I'd rather, if anything, be open to saying like maybe that'll be good, right? I'd rather spread some positivity around.
Oh well, yeah. Well, you're one of the few people who.
And again, it's okay if you don't like it. I'm totally cool if you don't. If you've seen it and you don't like it, it's not your thing. Great, that's okay. Go watch the anime then again, right? You have that.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't realize I was looking on Wikipedia. They called it, like, some people call this a gateway anime, Cowboy Bebop, because it introduced so many people supposedly.
Yeah, I mean it's the late 90s, early 2000s. I'm really surprised it's not like Sailor Moon is the gateway anime, really, because that's
the Sailor Moon's got to be a huge gateway.
That has to be a huge gateway one, but like yeah, or Robotech or something.
I guess Robotech for me. Yeah. I guess it all depends on when you grew up, right, and when you got introduced to anime.
Yeah.
Scorpio says, "Wow, Jeff, congrats on making the leap." I think he means the Cowboy Bebop. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that. Now I'm sure we're gonna get to all the people who think I'm nuts. No. Deep frying a frozen turkey on a wooden deck. Hey, that's what Tammy's doing, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what happens, right? You get the turkey frozen, and then you just you tie it to a rope, and then you put it under. There's just a big, gigantic, thing of boiling oil, and you just slowly drop it into the boiling oil and let it cook and simmer. It's like, oh man, oh no.
Julie says, watch the anime Cowboy Bebop first. Too late. Sorry, too late. I already watched the pilot.
You went
can't go back. I mean, I gotta do it backwards now. I know that's the wrong way, but it's okay. So let's see here. No. Only one anywhere near the original anime was Jet and maybe Ain. Is it Ain?
The dog. Ain is the dog.
That's about it. Others might as well be different characters. Kaz loves Mr. Science Theater 3000. Hey Chaz, thank you for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Martha says, once you watch the anime, you realize that the portrayal of Faye is bad. Capital letters.
Martha's very passionate.
Well, that's good. It's good to be passionate. Well, here's my thing, though, right? I actually love this Faye. It doesn't mean maybe I can love both Fays, right? Here's my also thing. I try not to even if there's something I love that I've seen that's converted into a movie, or in this case, 2 shows, one animated and one live action. I realize they're going to be different, right? Like I try not to go and saying it has to be this way. Although I say that, and I'm really pissed off about the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon. Well, I should say I don't like the trailer that I've seen about how they're portraying the character, so I do this as well.
Look, I'm watching it this weekend. I'm fairly certain I'm going to be disappointed.
I want to hear your take on it, though. I'm
interested to hear. I have no doubt that'll be like, oh man.
We'll get
but
into
that's okay.
I'll bet. Video games.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I've seen the anime many times over. I just assume the live action is a different universe. Okay, well, yeah, maybe you can take it as a different universe. That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was a love letter to American music and culture, but with a sci-fi twist, right up there with Riding Bean and Gunsmith Cats.
Gunsmith. Oh, yeah.
Are those other animes?
Yeah. I know Gunsmith.
I'm getting so now that I told you I have Crunchyroll Premium as a trial. Like I'm trying to get back into. I used to be a huge anime fan.
Try Gunsmith Cats. You might like that.
I like that name. It sounds good.
Yeah.
I still don't know if you've seen it yet, Necrodius. I see lots of claims that it's 1,000. Actually, I don't know what that is. A billion, 10 billion. I don't know what that.
I'm counting now. It's 100 million.
100 million times better.
Yeah, there's 9 zeros.
Still trying to hype myself up to watch new Bebop. Just a little nervous about it. Try it. Just give it a shot. Right? Here's the thing. I actually went in. I didn't really care one way or the other that much, but I thought I was like fucking awesome.
Well,
if you don't like it, then don't continue watching it,
I have a similar kind of scenario, sort of, where I'm watching The Wheel of Time. It's out on Netflix, the first 3 episodes. And
on Amazon, right?
On Amazon Prime, yep. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, this is the worst.
Because The Wheel of Time, so people know, is one of your favorite book series, right?
Yes. One of the big... huge just sweeping fantasy novels that I just love. I grew up with it. I didn't read all of them, unfortunately, but I read about 10 out of the 14 books, which is a lot. And yeah, this adaptation, a lot of the fans were already hating on it before it came out, and then I'm like, I'll give it a chance, right? Because I really love the source material, and so I'm watching it now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time, but I do also understand why people don't like it, because they did change a lot of stuff. So I get it. I guess there's just purists, and that's what is kind of like, and it's mentioned later on in the comments about sacred cows of cinema. Like nobody wants to touch Back to the Future, right? Nobody wants to remake Back to the Future. Nobody wants to do that stuff because they're so held in such high esteem.
Okay. Yeah.
And Bebop is one of those properties. It really is.
Yeah. So you're right. I mean, I guess for me, generally, I try to look at it and go, because I, used to make films, that it's going to be different, right? Every adaptation is, I think, should be different, actually.
Yeah. Get your interpretations. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, every creator is going to, you could take, obviously 10 different filmmakers and they would do 10 different TV series about the Wheel of Time, right? Totally different.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like, that's why I really like all the different interpretations of Sherlock Holmes, for instance, right? Sherlock Holmes is different every single time, whether it's Robert Downey Jr. or Benedict Cumberbatch or that dude from the CBS show.
Basil Roththorne or something, the British one, I think, the British movies.
From the
PBS one I think you're thinking of, but I'm thinking of the old.
No, but they also have a CBS show. They had like one with Lucy Liu as Watson.
Well, yeah, that was an actual Holmes, supposed to be like not exactly Sherlock Holmes, right? But kind of based off of that.
Yeah, it's called Elementary. Yeah, and he's supposed to be like a modern.
Yeah, I never
kind of like House was Sherlock Holmes of medicine.
And she was like the Watson to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, every interpretation. All right.
Taylor says, Jeff, I don't comment until I see it. Comments on the Rise of Skywalker. So, well, here's the thing. I'm sure I've done this at some point. Because, I mean, But here's the thing. Maybe I haven't. If I have, I don't remember. I don't ever say Rise of Skywalker is a bad movie. I haven't seen Rise of Skywalker. What I've said is I'm not interested in seeing Rise of Skywalker based on the other two sequels. Like, I'm not going to, right now, I don't know. I have no idea about Rise of Skywalker. I'm just saying I don't want to see it based on what I've seen in that trilogy, which I feel I have enough evidence.
Go with that feeling. Stick with that feeling. Jeff.
Yeah, but right. But again, these are all divided, right? I think Scorpio, I think he loves Rise of Skywalker, and other people don't like it as much.
I think Martha likes all the sequel trilogy too.
I mean, like every movie, right?
And
particularly those sequels are very, divisive.
And as I always say, I don't know how to nitpick and review anything. So if I have a good time with it, I like it. I just like it. I mean, I know you didn't like Ghostbusters, for instance, but I really enjoyed it. Right? Like, I really had a good time with it. But
I didn't hate it. Just it didn't really. It wasn't as fun as I was hoping it would be.
No, I agree with you with that, but I like that there's now potential for future stuff. Right, so it's like, oh, okay, like, because did you stay till the very, very end after the credits?
I did.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you got me. Like, you got me. I'm ready for what's next. I'm good.
Yeah, that's good. Well, yeah, because I love Ernie Hudson. He's my favorite Ghostbuster. And
it doesn't. Sorry, never gets it not alive. He's more love.
Yeah, no, he does. Sorry, that was a bit of a spoiler, folks, but not really that bad. You could probably already guessed who was going to be appearing in the movie.
I think of it this way. Those three have been making the rounds in talk shows like all week leading up to the movie and afterwards. If they're not in the movie, they're doing a lot of press for something they're not a part of, right? So
Oh, blue. Oh, it was like, what does blue mean? Blue language? Oh, cursing. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, folks, I'm sorry if I'm coming. I'm very passionate about this topic as well. Here's my thing, though, right? There is so much negativity online that I'm trying to be about, like, I don't want to bash on something, particularly if I actually haven't seen it. Like, I don't even like really bashing on things in general, even though obviously we talk about things we don't like on the show, of course, sometimes.
Yeah, we bash on things.
But I try to definitely, as much as possible, not that we're all guilty of this, try to be an open mind about these things. And this is why I love you guys so much, because this show is all about, you guys are all about being positive and awesome and supportive of all our guests and us. So thank you for being that. That's why I love just doing the show. We don't get all that nonsense that most of, like a lot of Twitterverse and other things are about. So there you go. I'm thankful for you guys. I know that's not content necessarily, but you're part of this content. Obviously you make the show up. So you are kind of part of the content.
You make this show up.
Yeah, that was great grammar. I know. They're an integral part of making the show what it is. How about that? That's a little better way to say it.
I like it.
Okay. The bird box is what you were talking about earlier.
Bird box. That's the one.
Thank you, Kaz and Tammy.
Yeah.
What's Man-Fae? Original anime Fae?
I don't know.
I guess because I don't know. Did she become a man in one of the shows?
No, I don't know what that means.
Scorpio's thankful. Getting back to our question, thankful for AFK Arena this year. That game has got me addicted.
Oh
AFK.
man, that's a mobile game that I was addicted to for a while as well.
It's called AFK.
It's also called AFK Arena because a lot of stuff that happens is when you turn off the game, it still plays for you and does stuff for you to like get resources. And whatnot.
That's away from keyboard. Okay, that's
yeah,
it's called that. Fort Apache is one of his favorite movies and is available on multiple sources, so he's thankful for that.
You
go. Dragon Ball Z is a big one for Necrodius. Let's see. Oh, Z that drew him in. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hey, Carrie, thanks for joining us. Here it is, right here. I just put on the screen. What content are you most thankful for? That's what we're talking about as the first question. Let's see here. Comes to Sacred Cow franchises, Scorpio says, I think a lot of people get offended that the remake even exists. It's an interesting point.
Yeah, and his
like
second
reaction to the 2016 Ghostbusters is a great example.
That's a great example.
Really good example, Scorpio. Now, again, I haven't seen that. I don't have a problem that exists.
I don't plan on seeing it. I mean, it's fine existing, you know.
I was more interested in continuing like after like the mythos of what was already there, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, ASMR. Wait, is that the sound like sounding stuff? Is that what ASMR, right? Novelist Dan Ploff, eBay oil paintings. This is a very, very good promotion name for your YouTube. There's a lot of stuff. ASMR novels.
He's happy about it though, so that's good.
Hi, Jeff and Hector. So Kathy usually calls you Ferdinand. Somehow you became Hector today. I don't know how.
I've been called Salvador. I've been called all sorts of interesting names. So don't worry about it.
How are folks? Sorry to get just briefly serious. I've known her from one of my oldest friends. I've known her for a very long time. She's unfortunately in the hospital. She's got some really stuff she's going through. So please my thoughts are with you, Kathy, and please wish her the best. She's gonna be in the hospital through Thanksgiving. Not a fun spot, obviously, to spend Thanksgiving. So thank you, Kathy. But at least hopefully we're trying to entertain you, cheer you up as you're in the hospital now. And thank you for watching. And as you know, I've been texting her every day. My best wishes are with you.
I really hope they give you like awesome Thanksgiving hospital food.
I wonder if they have if they do like turkey on Thanksgiving and like cranberry sauce or something. Or
I actually went to see a doctor today for something, and I asked her. She's like, "Oh yeah, I work on Thanksgiving
in the hospital."
I'm like, really? And I should have asked her about the food because I'm like, I didn't ask about the food. But yeah, I guess yeah. Well, yeah. Hey, hospitals never close. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, Necrodius has seen it all, and he's seen the anime many 50. All right, so you are very qualified to speak about it, the Necrodius. Okay. Absolutely.
Okay.
50 times as well. All right, he's very, very much a big fan of that show. Then
I can see why the anime.
It's just kind of as a fanfic or alternate universe. He's saying him and Martha are kind of looking at it. You could look at it that way, sure.
Yeah, it's very I mean, having watched again halfway through the anime, it's so quirky and has such a style to it. It'll be interesting to see how the Netflix live action mimics it because it's really hard. Oh man, it has such a unique vibe to it.
See, that's interesting. Again, only seen little bits of it. I feel the Netflix one has a very unique vibe to it too. Wheel Time is good, Tammy says so far, but I read a few of the books and don't have an investment in the characters.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's fine. It's good. I mean, like, there's.
So, what you're saying? It's okay so far? Or you're enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, okay. But mind you, obviously for the sake of TV and a show that's like millions and millions of dollars, there's like 400 and some actual named characters in the books. They're obviously not gonna do that. So. Right. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah. Good luck, Amazon.
Necrodius says there's lots of different Sherlock Holmes that he likes, a lot of different Christmas carols, a lot enjoyable, some terrible. Sure.
Yeah.
Carrie's a big fan of Elementary that you brought up.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So Martha says the part she's upset is that she thinks they didn't put their hearts in it, really understanding the story and the characters. It's a love franchise, so they should have respect that, in my opinion. Okay. I get it. I guess I would say, once again, coming from a creative point of view, I think in all of this stuff, even the stuff we hate, that the creators came from it trying to be very respectful, and they probably did love it, right? Let's take Ryan Johnson, is that right?
Yeah. It's
Or
either
his last
Rian
name,
or
I think, is
Ryan.
Rian Ryan, whatever.
Yeah.
Or J.J. Abrams, right? Both of them love Star Wars, right? So both of them were trying, I think, to do the best they could to respect. But if you ever hear like Abrams talk about it, right? You know he loves it. You know he was trying to respect it. Now, what he did may not be exactly what I wanted, or I think it was what I would have done. But it doesn't mean he wasn't trying to put his heart. He didn't put his heart into what he thought was respectful, right?
And I also have a lot of respect for Abrams specifically because he didn't even like Star Trek, and I thought he made some pretty decent Star Trek movies, right?
Yeah,
for someone who didn't even.
I don't think he disliked it or anything. He wasn't as big of a fan as he was Star Wars, right?
Exactly. Like he wasn't like the uber fan that he was with Star Wars, but he's like, I like Star Trek enough. Like I know enough about it. I'll do something with it, and he did something pretty good with it. So.
But you know, again, and again, folks, please know I'm not trying to criticize anyone here. I'm just, just trying to. Sorry if I got too excited earlier, but that's kind of my
please.
But you know, listen, I also get why if people are so passionate about something. Listen, the good news is that means you love something so much, right? That's why you have such strong feelings about it. Yeah. And this is why Star Wars. I always say why Star Wars is so divisive. Because me included, and I'm very thankful for Star Wars, by the way. I'm very thankful for George Lucas and making not only that, but Willow and Indiana Jones and all that stuff. That because we love Star Wars so much and it's so much a part of us, that's why we have these strong reactions to the prequels or the sequels, right? Because it's such a huge part of our growing up or even to our lives today, right? Star Wars has been me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So these are things. So like Cowboy Bebop, which I didn't really realize it was that huge of a thing. In the world of anime, which obviously it is, obviously, so that's why people have such passionate opinions about it.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, you know, maybe you didn't necessarily like Ghostbusters, but that has a huge fandom. I mean, that's why it's very people are very passionate about it.
And again, without trying to give anything away, the way it ended was very touching, particularly if you are a fan of the originals one, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying I wouldn't if they, obviously they want to do more from how it ended, right?
Yeah.
If they do more, it's not like I wouldn't see it. Yeah. See what they do. I did like the granddaughter a lot. That was my favorite part. McKenna Grace plays her. Really good job.
I didn't realize she sang the song at the end.
Did she?
She sang that haunted house song that they played at the end of credits, and I'm like,
I
was like, because I was looking at the lyric because I always like to look at the soundtrack at the end.
Yeah,
and I'm like, McKenna Grace, who the hell is that? And I looked it up. It's like, oh, that's the kid.
Yeah. See, I know her from almost positive Fuller House. She had a recurring role. Yeah. But oh my God, she was like a little kid, I feel then. She's like such a huge difference. I mean, she's still not that old, but she's like 15 or something. But I was just so happy. I was so happy they played the Ghostbusters theme at the Ray Parker Juniors. I wish they got a little more of it, actually. They didn't because they went to one of the scenes. But, but I was just so happy that you got to fucking play the scene.
No, they definitely did. And people are like, oh, well, they completely ignored the second movie. They don't. There's actually props all strewn out this movie that are from Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, are there? Okay.
Yeah, and apparently with the sequel, they're like, don't worry, we're going to cover Ghostbusters 2 in the sequel that we're going to do to this movie. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, if it does, there wasn't a ton of people in the theater I went to, and I was on opening on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know how well it did, but this was a comment like this week.
So I guess, they want it, obviously. We'll see it. We'll have to see how it does. Yeah. Necronius, I don't think you're weird at all if you're talking about Star Wars. Episode 3, I think that's great. I've always liked Episode 3 a lot. That movie. So,
I think 3 is the most lauded. I think.
Definitely
the prequels. Yeah.
Let's see. Last Jedi is his third favorite Star Wars flick. All right, now I want to know your first two, Carrie. Let's see here. Yep. See, Chaz says a lot of other people thought Episode 3 was the next best, probably best of the prequel trilogy. I think Martha's in the same boat there with Star Wars. All right, that's good. So there we go, Martha. We're coming together. And don't forget, Martha, we like the Demolition Man and the Three of Seashells.
So we were going to watch.
Now I'll get Martha back on my side.
So last month, It was on.
Oh, hello. Sorry. Hello, Kathy. Thank you. I'm glad
Hi,
your
Kathy.
Wi-Fi worked out.
So Demolition Man is jumping around. It never stays in one platform for too long. We're gonna watch it one night, and it just.
Oh my God, are you? Damn
We're
it,
trying to,
there.
but it
I
keeps
wish I was
jumping.
there. Wait a minute. What do you mean? You're gonna watch it like on a together?
Yeah. No. Well, no.
You mean like through virtually?
Yeah, virtually. Yeah. And we're gonna watch it, but it keeps jumping the properties. Like it doesn't stay in one place. It's so hard to get. It's like they don't want me to watch the rest of this movie that I've only seen.
It's a conspiracy against you.
I've only seen half the movie. I need to see the rest.
Scorpio wants to know your favorite characters to use. I think in the AFK Arena, probably right.
Oh yeah, I don't. Oh well, here's the thing. Actually, I should probably open up my game, but I'll give me a second. I'll tell you.
All right. Hello, listeners. Mate, glad you could join us. This is our pre-Thanksgiving SGU. So this is to my friend Kathy. Thank you guys for giving some love there to Kathy. I really appreciate it. Hey, there we go. Thanks, listeners, mate. I was hoping someone would say thankful for Super Geeked Up and Super Knocked Out. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thankful for you guys. Mm-hmm. And don't worry, you can still say you hate Cowboy Bebop live action. That's fine. Come on, listen, because here's the thing. It doesn't matter, right? They can hate it. I can still love it. It's all good.
Yeah.
We all have different loves.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what is this? It is to the Star Trek the Motion Picture, I believe he's saying, is better than Lower Decks, which is better than JJ Chuck, which is better than Discovery.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't know about the motion picture.
Not the motion picture. If you want to say original series, I'm okay with that. I haven't seen Lower Decks. Definitely JJ Trek I like better than Discovery. I'm with you there as well. But Star Trek the Motion Picture, that is not very good, I don't think, unfortunately.
The first Star Trek Prodigy out now too?
It is. My friends, actually, a couple friends who are big Trek fans really like that. I'd be okay watching that. It sounds like it's a fun one.
It seems more, even though it's animated.
It's more for kids, but it's also, they say like adults can really enjoy it too.
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay, this is good. If you compare it to Firefly,
yeah,
that's a good point, because Firefly, oh my God, man. Like, actually, I don't care. I'll fucking say, first off, folks, just get ready to bombard me with how nuts I am. I used to never talk about Firefly because I know people would go fucking apeshit crazy. But listen, in generally, I've been a big fan of Joss Whedon's shows and stuff. But I never thought Firefly was that great. And just before you start, yes, I have watched it in the correct order. I've watched it a couple different times. I will say this before you go nuts. I think Firefly, keep in mind, what, it had half a season, right?
13 14
episodes. 14?
Yeah, 14 episodes.
When I watched it when it was first on as well, I thought this show has promise. I think there's stuff there that it can become a great show. I don't think it's a great show now when I was with first season though. Right? So that's my only thing is like, I don't think this is some amazing show. I think it could have become an amazing show. Which, like a lot of Whedon stuff, I think. Dollhouse, I think, took some time to get going. I really like Dollhouse. A lot, I think
that's the biggest issue with Firefly.
But it didn't have the time, right? It didn't have the time to
exactly.
find that out.
Yeah.
All right, you can direct your hate mail at me at Super Geeked Up. Let's see here. Oh, Cass says Star Trek was a resume piece so he could direct a Star Wars movie. That's an interesting take. I think Abrams was already well established. I mean, he did Mission Impossible 3. He did Alias. I don't think he had to show people he could do Star Wars.
Did Lost. He did all of these really big kind of.
He was already big by then, I feel.
Yeah. Oh, but by the time Star Trek came out, yeah.
Let's watch Voyager. Everyone knows that Voyager is Jeff's favorite because Acrony is always. It's Acrony's favorite, and we have this fun little back and forth. The Deep Space Nine is my favorite, and Voyager is his. Let's see here. Okay, yes, there he is. Well, Voyager is the best Trek after all. There you go. Julie's got my back. Agree to disagree. Is the girl from Ghostbusters Afterlife the girl who plays Paige in Young Sheldon? I do not know that because I haven't seen Young Sheldon.
Yeah.
Voyager, DS9 would like a word. Wait, what? What is this?
Because saying Voyager's the best, DS9 would like to have a word.
Oh, would like to have a word. Yes, Carrie, I agree with DS9 because DS9. Oh boy, here we go. Here we're gonna get a big list. DS9, Next Generation, Motion Picture. What the fuck?
Maybe it's.
Something else? Is it not the motion picture? Well, tell us what it is, Julia. What's LD? LD like the LSD? Like, anyway, the original series, Voyager. Julia, can you just write sentences, please?
Enterprise and Discovery.
Can you just write sentences for me?
The animated series is Voyager. The animated series.
So we don't know what Lower Decks.
Lower Decks.
Okay, maybe he just loves the motion picture that much, man. That's okay.
I don't think it's the motion picture. It can't be.
Why? Because you cannot accept.
I can't accept it.
But like, remember, we all have different things, right?
That's true. Unless he means the motion picture, all of the Abrams Kelvin universe.
No, but he said the motion picture was better than a JJ Trek before.
Oh, he did.
Anyway, Carrie says Rogue One Solo. Now remember, I didn't say best. I said favorite. That's fine, Carrie. Totally fine.
I mean,
this is the thing, right, man? We all have these lists where we're like, what? And then, but come on, to somebody else, it's great.
I didn't necessarily like Solo. I did watch it twice though.
Really? Because I'm surprised you watched it twice because I didn't think you were a big fan.
Because I found it funny more than I found that I liked it. I found it really funny because again, there's a scene. My favorite scene in the movie is
here we go.
Is the Imperial officer going, "What's your name, Han?" And what's it's like I think it's like, "What's your last name?" Is like, "Nah, I'm by myself." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, then your last name is Solo." It's like, what? Really? That's what you.
I really wish Chewbacca was on the time because then he'd be like, "You're Han Duo." See, that just doesn't work the same, right? Han Duo.
So wait a minute. It's you and Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. Oh, Han Trio. Okay, come on, Han Trio. Let's go. Or if there's Chewbacca and Luke and Leia and him, Han Quad. Hey, Han Quad. That's my favorite so far. Han Quad. Han Quad.
It almost sounds like an alien name, right? Han Quad.
Han Quad.
Let's go Han Quad for now. Like if we ever meet Harrison Ford, we love Han Quad. He's like, get out of here, you goddamn idiots.
That's the funny thing. It's just like it's so bad, and I love it so much because it's bad. Anyway.
Well, you know what? Hey, if it makes you laugh, then it did its job, right? So he loves the motion picture. Let's just make Jalou was meaning all the original series movies.
Oh,
all right. I think we need a different acronym for that though, Jalou.
Yeah, it should be
TOSM.
TOSM
movies. Tossum.
Tossum.
Han Quad and Tossum. Tammy does not want us to discuss Abrams' Trek. She's grateful for the casting director of new Trek. JJ makes me grind my teeth. But Tammy, you did get Carl Urban as McCoy, and you love that, right? Oh, that's why the casting director, I guess. That's why she loves it.
Oh, yeah.
Minus 100 awesome rating. Firefly was amazing. Okay, that's all right. I'll get 1,000 awesome rating because DS9 is so great, and I think that's the best.
That's true.
Can we all agree Star Wars and Star Trek are better than Galactica? I will agree with that. Not everyone will agree with that, I'm sure, because people love their Battlestar.
I still want to see. I haven't seen any of Galactica, so I don't know.
I did really like the original Galactica when I was a kid.
I know they serve coffee there. That's all I know.
On Galactica?
Mm-hmm. Starbucks.
They serve coffee on Star Trek, too. You get it in the replicators.
Yeah, and you get yours from Starbucks. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you mean were you making a Starbucks joke? I thought you just meant like you actually saw them get coffee like on the ship or something. So it was so terrible. That was terrible. Go back to your Solo. Let's go back to the Solo jokes.
It's the Han Squad. It's the Han Quad Han Squad.
Han Squad. Yeah. Han Quad. You're good. That's good. Han Quad's the leader of the Han Squad. Folks, we're going to be doing this whole show.
I love it. I personally love it. Yeah, let's go.
We got to do like a parody of that. Kaz says, gotta love the motion pictures pajama uniforms.
Yeah, they had a lot.
Droid's rights, Gary says.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, that was Solo. Yeah. I mean,
you love it, the Han Quad.
There was like, Lando had like a pseudo romantic relationship with a droid.
Oh, that's right. I kind of want to watch it just for that.
It's interesting.
Firefly is the characters for me. Tammy says I can really see the potential for the future episodes.
Yeah.
So listen, I will say that the characters very distinct. I think very memorable. By the way, I will say, here's the thing. I actually really like the Serenity movie. I actually like that better than the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it does a really good job of summing everything up if you didn't even watch the show.
Yeah, because I enjoy that without seeing the show.
I saw Serenity before I watched the show. So, yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, V. Acronyms. Highly recommend both Vs. The original V I was a kid in the 80s. Loved it. And the new V only lasted 2 seasons. But really well done. I wish it went longer. Marina Baccarin, by the way, in Firefly. And the new V. And Stargate.
And Homeland.
SG1. I mean, yes, but a lot of like sci-fi properties in particular.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Not that anything against Homeland.
No.
Let's see here. Babylon 5. Oh, James Joyce. Was he in it? I don't know enough about Babylon 5. Sorry. Or maybe he was just a big fan.
I just remember Babylon 5 had that guy with the weird hair that looked like it fanned out like a peacock.
Yes, I know who you mean.
Like, oh, man.
Scorpio says Solo for me was crazy in all the right ways, so I think he's with you there.
Mm-hmm.
And Listeners Base still wants to get us to watch Red Dwarf.
We might have to do like I think for a fandom episode, I think we should just watch along.
Watch a pilot, like the pilot of Red Dwarf.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it still counts as a fandom episode.
You know what? Oh, dude, can we let's do Demolition? Let's do Demolition Man for real as fandom.
If it's streaming, the last time I saw
it's got to be somewhere, right?
Well, it went to rental.
Dude, can we just both plunk down like $3 or something to rent it?
Oh, if we have to or something. I'm not going to plunk down $3. I'm going to plunk down $7 for the HD 4K.
Oh, should wait. Oh, if you want the 4K, HD itself should just be like maybe 6. I think.
Probably, yeah. Actually, probably HD's enough because it wasn't like made in high def.
Yeah, it wasn't 4K. It's not made then. Don't do the 4K on that one. I don't think they probably didn't remaster it or anything, right?
I don't think so.
If they did, great, because then like, ooh, but Demolition Man's really. By the way, so that's interesting. That's I'm a little actually surprised no one's talked ever about maybe trying to redo something with that, right? A new Demolition Man, which I'm fine that they haven't, by the way, because that movie's great.
Yeah,
but, it was like, I mean, honestly, it's probably a little bit more of a cult thing. Although Blade Runner was very cult too, obviously, and it got a new movie.
Yeah, but I think it's because Demolition Man isn't based off of a property, while Blade Runner. No,
as far as like, well, okay, I wanted to say no, it's totally new, unless it was like comic book that I don't know about, possibly. I guess I thought it was a new. I thought it was just a new.
Judge Dredd, we know for sure was a comic book, but I don't think Demolition Man was based on.
I thought it was new too, which is cool. Yeah. It was cool that it was new IP.
I think that's why they don't want to redo it, because it's not like it's a they'd have to pay the people who made the movie as opposed to like, oh, it's this institution.
Well, but they would still have, the studio would still have the rights to the stuff, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, Stallone, Snipes, Bullock are all still around, right?
Well, they're all still doing movies. Well,
and Snipes is back. By the way, I saw a couple weeks ago coming to America, the number 2 America.
Oh yeah.
And Wesley Snipes was in it. I didn't realize he was so funny as kind of the antagonist. The evil leader, country leader.
It was all the original guys, right? It's everyone. All the original guys are there, right?
Well, Snipes is new because he wasn't in the original. But yeah, Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall. They got the same, like pretty much all the same people. James Earl Jones is in it again.
Oh, wow. Look, dude, let the guy retire. He's like 90.
He was great, man.
Oh, was he really? Okay.
That, by the way, it was a fun movie. If you like the original movie, I think the sequel you'll like as well, which I love the original.
Okay.
Let's see here. I watched the Star Wars Holiday Special on repeat versus, oh no, watching Rogue One or Solo again. So I don't know about that. And we watched that on a stream episode here on one of our episodes. That was the first time I'd ever seen the holiday. Yeah. Carrie calls that blasphemy. You're right, Carrie. Laura Vandervoot in V is also Supergirl in Smallville. Absolutely. All right, here we go. I guess that's there we go. You can keep putting your things about what you're thankful for, by the way, folks, if you still want to, of course. But I guess we'll move on to our first game. Thank you for sharing all that, by the way. We kind of got on an interesting, well, as many times we do, right? An interesting Star Wars, Star Trek.
Again,
we're all thankful for those, though, right? So it makes sense. We're all thankful for Star Wars and Star Trek.
I know.
No matter what series Star Trek you love, you're thankful probably for some Star Trek. And you're thankful for some Star Wars, right? Even though you may not love all of them.
Yeah, I'm thankful
And that's
for
what's
the
great,
properties
right?
existing. Yeah. Thank you for the properties being a thing.
I'd love to hear James Earl Jones say "totes my goats." What?
Well, they had that
What
one
is that from?
I don't know. I don't know. But they had like an impersonator do Morgan Freeman saying "titty sprinkles."
Titty sprinkles?
Yeah, he says "and titty sprinkles," and he just does it. They're like some
Wait a minute.
impersonator does
Is
it.
that like you mean sprinkles you put on a woman's breasts?
Yeah, and I think
Are
the
these,
YouTube
are these
video.
like okay? Are these like normal sprinkles you put on a sundae, or are they special sprinkles for titties?
No, they're normal. They're normal sprinkles, but it was.
But
it
don't
was
you
a
have
fun-
to, first off, shouldn't you be coating like the tits? And sorry guys, but shouldn't you be coating them in something so the sprinkles stick, like some whipped cream or some on them first, right?
my impression.
They're just gonna bounce off. You just dump the sprinkles dry.
Maybe if you splash some water on them, then
Now, that water's not going to do it. I mean, could.
oh, maybe.
Wait, first off, why are you? So instead of like putting whipped cream on a woman's breast, you want to just throw water on her? Here's some cold, freezing water.
Oh, no, it can be.
It'll be lukewarm water.
Yeah. I don't.
You're like, let me pour this water. Oh yeah, over here.
Well, they do make the candy bras and underwear.
Yes.
So
I don't think they have spring. I don't. Do they have
no,
sprinkles?
you're one
on
step
them?
away. You're one step away from the sprinkles. I'm telling you that now.
He says, SGU, family-friendly entertainment. That's right.
And Marissa's not even here.
Marisa, yeah, you're right. We're not even doing night thongs today. Dragon juice makes sprinkle stick. Is dragon juice cum? Is that what that means?
I don't hope not, because I've never called it that.
Speaking of dragons, folks, guess what's coming out?
Wow!
Next week. God. You like that segue?
I don't know.
Dragons of a Different Tale. We'll talk more about it later, but this is our book, our anthology that Mark's came up with. Dragons of a Different Tale, bookstory.com/dragons tale. I could not do that. I'm sorry. I had to do it. There's so much dragon juice in this anthology. You'll get more dragon juice than you ever want. It's actually not erotica. Sorry. It's not at all. But I'm just kidding. But they are great stories. We'll talk more about it later.
Yeah, you have your choice of 8 vendors right now if you go to the link.
Oh, I thought you have your choice of 8 different flavors of dragon juice. 17 different stories, 8 different places to buy from, including Amazon coming very, very soon. It's just not up on the thing yet.
And look, just to be sure you get a copy, you should probably buy one version
from every vendor.
Place. Yeah.
You're right, because with the holidays, it may not come in time. Someone will get in quicker than another. Yeah. And they're also great stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
So maybe it won't fit in the stocking, but just it's a great present.
You'd be surprised how big
you should buy one for yourself and then buy one for all your families. This is a great gift. I actually do think it's a good gift.
Oh no, I agree. It's a good gift. Like,
too bad Marx isn't here.
You know how much if I when I go to the Barnes and Noble and I see it on the shelf, I'm gonna just freak out and just take pictures of it.
Oh, see, I don't think it's actually going to be in the physical stores, but that'd be great if it ever does.
There was an
oh my God, you're right. If I walked into the store and it was there, you're right. I would fucking probably shout or do a dance or something, or I would have to pick a picture with me in the book for sure.
There was a local author who independently wrote and made his own books, and he went to one of my local Barnes and Nobles and he signed random books. I love that. And then I picked it up and I found
you mean he was doing a signing?
No, he wasn't doing a signing.
He just went in, took them off the shelf and signed them?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and he just put it back and he's just like I here's a signed book. And we're like, okay. And I got it. And I have the signed book. I have a signed book.
That's hilarious. So I guess if you could go in and pretend to sign somebody else's book.
I just carrying a Sharpie for some reason.
You're right. Guys. Yeah, I'm George R.R. Martin. I'm going to sign this copy of Game of Thrones. Let's see. Kathy says, without some sci-fi shows, others may not have been made. They may have been inspired to create sixth air to create their ideas. What's sixth air? I'm not sure what that is.
To create sixth air.
But yes, I get what you're saying, Kathy, is that certain sci-fi shows may have inspired other future shows to be made they're fans of. Absolutely.
Oh, to create their ideas. It was supposed to be six there.
Oh, there. I see. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Like, who's the sixth heir? Who's the heir to this sci-fi crown? You guys were talking about a couple weeks ago. Were we talking about dragon juice, or you mean our book? We're probably just talking about. Maybe we were talking about
dragon juice.
We could have
been. Might have been talking about dragon juice.
We could have been. It's very possible. That's awesome that they would carry it. I got to talk more to Marks about how that works. I think we might have to go through Ingram Spark. I don't know. I don't want to get into all the minutiae.
They have to order it. Yeah. Bookstores, especially small bookstores, have to order it from the publishers. So the publisher is going to have to be the one that distributes it out to physical.
Because I would be, because I was thinking, like, dude, if we can get some in stores, I'll do a local signing in my Barnes & Noble here, man. That'd be great. That'd be cool.
I mean, yeah. I'll just show up.
You just secretly sign them?
I'm just going to point at my book.
Just stand there pointing, and then be like, actually, you know what? That might work. Because they'll be like, what is this guy pointing at?
Drax is different. What? Tail. Play on words. I like that. Who's the pun guy? They're thinking. It's like,
are there puns in your story?
No, sadly. I don't put any puns.
I might have put Mark's story.
There's puns in Mark's story?
I wonder if there are. I don't know. It has
gotta be. I think I have one pun, but everything else is no. I think everything else is pretty serious. Mine isn't very funny. There's a couple of funny things, but most of it's pretty.
Well, it doesn't have to be. I don't think a lot. I mean, mine. I'll tell you right now, folks, is a comedy for sure. It's an action comedy.
Well, that one.
There's all different kind of things.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's one that I think is it meant to be comedic, but it's super comedic at the end because it's super cool what happens at the end of.
Oh, the one that I know about. Yeah. You love that ending, yeah.
I love that ending. It's like the best ending ever. I love it. Never saw it coming.
All right. Never saw the dragon juice coming. Okay. All right, here we go, folks. Let's do our game here. This is called Super Amazing Acronyms. Thank you to Scorpio. He helped us come up with that name. So, since particularly Jalou is getting us started with all those great acronyms earlier. Folks, we need you guys to make up acronyms, not actual acronyms like NASA or laser or stuff like that. I think laser actually is an acronym, right?
Laser is an acronym, yeah.
We want you to come up with acronyms that we're going to have to make up stuff for, okay? So we're going to have to create on the spot what these acronyms, so you can come up with goofy sounding acronyms if you want. We also, I guess we need a scene, right?
We normally don't pick characters. We do pick a scene.
We've seen, not characters. Is what we want to do?
I believe we do scene, not characters, because we're just whatever.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So give us a scene, folks, and start throwing in some made-up acronyms that we can use in this scene. Yeah. What do you call a cross-dressing knight? Let's just make says a dragon.
Where's the? I think the horn.
Oh, you mean that obnoxious like sports thing?
The air horn, yeah, the air horn.
I don't know where that became a thing. It's really annoying though. I feel. It's like that.
Basketball is when I remember hearing the air horn. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Give us a scene, and okay, some good Scorpio's got some acronyms coming in here. Just throw a ton of in, folks. Ton. Give us a scene. Oh, here we go. Black Friday at Walmart. I agree. That's perfect for this scenario. Black Friday is in 2 days, actually. Although, interesting, like so many stores this year are doing all these pre-Black Friday big sales, right? So you don't have to go quite as crazy. As Black Friday.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Black Friday a thing anymore? I don't know.
I don't know, sort of. You know what? I usually like to go out like in the evening on Black Friday when the crowds are not so crazy and just kind of stroll around, see if there's anything. Like I'm not going to fight people. I'm not going to get up in crazy. Or sometimes when they're not open anymore, at least here, but when they were open on Thanksgiving, I would go late on Thanksgiving too, like late at night. Oh, yeah. One year at GameStop, I went on Thanksgiving at midnight because they weren't opening until then.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, they take cowbell to graduations.
I have a fever, and all the prescriptions will cowbell. Yeah, cowbell's great.
I know that's an SNL scene with Christopher Walken, right? I don't understand the cowbell part. The cowbell is a prescription?
Because so the it's Don't Fear the Reaper. I forget what's the name of the band. Who did it's a song. Well, okay, so it's the band who's playing Don't Fear the Reaper, and Will Ferrell is playing the role of the guy who hits the the cowbell, and Christopher Walken he's like the producer.
Okay.
And he's listening to them play.
Okay. He's listening to the band play.
Blue Oyster Cult. That's it. Blue Oyster Cult. So he's listening to Blue Oyster Cult play Don't Fear the Reaper. And Will Ferrell's just like, dun, 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 just barely tapping on the cowbell. And Christopher Walken would stop everyone. It's like, whoa, wait. I need more cowbell. Okay. And then he just keeps making it more.
I always heard that quote. I never really fully knew what he was talking about, though.
Yeah, it builds up to that I have a fever and the only prescription is more cowbell, because he builds it up more and more and more about how much he needs the cowbell. And then there's a point where Will Ferrell is literally just bumping into everyone, banging that cowbell in that song. It's very funny.
All right, cool. So it's Black Friday at Walmart. Francis and I are in Walmart on Black Friday, as we like to do. And we're going to work in these acronyms. We're going to end our sentence with an acronym. The other person has to kick off their new thing, saying what that acronym is. All right, I'll kick us off if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Francis. What? Look, wait. There's only a couple Xbox Series X's left. We have to get there. We have to get there right away and get them. TTT.
Exactly. Totally tickle titties to get to them. I mean, I know what you mean. We're gonna have to do that because it's the only way we're gonna get past anybody. We're gonna have to rush them. All right, so you go to the left. I'm gonna go to the right. We're gonna just meet in the middle, and we're just gonna grab them. We're gonna knock everyone over, and we're gonna bullshit
this one.
Them, yeah, bullshit.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we could try that on the women. I think we may get hit with sexual harassment. But all right. Anyway, but only really sexy cows have tits.
You're not wrong. I've been debating.
Oh wait, sorry. Bam.
Yeah. Believable anal monsters always scare me. Like, they freak me out. They look like cows with really realistic boobs. I don't understand it, but you've always been right about it. I can't help but agree. But how does it help us get the Xboxes? We need to do something. We're not going to get them unless we ADF. We got ADF.
Always drink Fruit Loops. I agree. No, most people eat them, but if you put them in a blender and you drink them, it gives you such a sugar high that we're going to be so amped up. We're just going to ram people out of our way, and they're not going to be able to stop us. We'll be so excited, and we're not going to ever stop. And dude, we're going to totally get it. Nobody's going to prevent us from getting these Xbox Series X's. Gopher.
Yeah, the only problem is those god-awful people hitting everything regularly. If they just stop hitting everything regularly and just do it intermittently, we probably get through. But they hit everything. They'll hit us. They'll hit the people around them, beside them. They'll hit the displays. They're the ones we have to get through. But luckily, we NKOB. So we got that going for us.
I'm trying to even find that one.
Jaloo.
Here it is. Sorry. Yeah. So first off, I really like that awful starts with an O now that you use. That's great.
Did I say?
That's a good new spelling. I like it. Like you're on the cutting edge of things. That's great. Anyway, listen. Look over there. It's the fucking New Kids on the Block. Oh my God, they're performing a reunion concert, and all the middle-aged women are flocking to them and throwing their panties at them. This is our chance. We can go while they're all distracted. Listen, we got a Figmo right away.
All right, we're gonna Figmo. All right, yeah, we're gonna finger in great. Finger in great.
Finger in great. I'm ready.
in great math. We're gonna finger in great math orgasms here. We're gonna mathematically orgasmically figure this whole thing out. when we do it. Luckily, they're distracted. We're good. So, all right. Once we're ready, let's do this. You ready, Jeff? Let's make this happen. All right. 1, 2, 3. Necrodius.
Oh my God. All right. Listen, I'm a big fan of math. The math orgasms are helping. The women are having the math orgasms from the New Kids on the Block. The math, it was actually a new song. They were singing about radicals and polynomials. It's really a big hit. Anyway, but this is how we're going to do it. All right. This is going to be our master plan.
Okay.
All right. Never eat crunchy rice oatmeal during intermittent underwater sex.
Oh God, I keep forgetting.
Listen, I don't know how that's going to help us get the Xbox, but it's great advice, I feel, to just everybody should know. All right? I think it's just good advice.
No, that's true. That's
good. Sorry, I felt like I had to share that while we were trying to make our way through this crowd. Yeah. But listen, let's get serious. I think you have the great plan for us, and it has to do with Snarf.
Snarf. Yes. Right. There's only one way we're going to do this. We're almost there. We just need to simply not anally repel farts. Okay, you just can't anally repel them. We need to anally ingest them. It's the only way we're gonna get through.
All right, let's do. Yeah, all right. That's what we're gonna do. We'll anally ingest all the farts. Wait, anally ingest the farts. So it's coming. By the way, that's seen, I guess, folks. It's going into our assholes.
I guess so.
Farts. We're sucking it, like we're sucking it into our butts.
Well, we're not repelling them anymore. I know that.
I see your plan. We'll suck them into our butts. We'll have so much gas, then we all expel it, and we'll go flying past everybody to get to the front of the line. It's a good plan. Yeah. Good plan.
I was almost hoping you'd say Spectre Pecker because
you know what I almost did, but I was like, that's too crazy. Come on, that's like even though you gave me Necrodius, I should have given you that one, but I was trying not to be too.
How am I? I mean, it's just man.
It's a James. That's the James. That's Blofield's dick. The Spectre Pecker.
Well, he's called Blofeld for a reason. Right?
Yeah, or Blofeld. Is it Blofeld?
Blofeld for a reason. Yeah.
By the way, I like that two of your things you had anal stuff going on.
Just, butts are my thing, I guess.
Well, you know what? I'm an ass man for sure, dude. I like the ladies' butts.
Yeah,
and I cannot lie.
I can't deny it either, so I'm with you.
Thank you for all those great acronyms, folks, and listeners for the great scene. This has actually become one of my favorite games, I think.
It's a really fun game, yeah. It's a really fun game.
Mathgasms, love it.
Mm-hmm.
I tutor math all the time. Now, I'm not having mathgasms during tutoring. That'd be very inappropriate.
But when thinking about math in general.
So maybe, yes, I need to find a girlfriend who also really likes math, and then we can have mathgasms.
Oh God!
You're like, oh yeah, factor that polynomial.
Oh God!
Simplify that fraction.
That's the thing I was thinking too. I was like, oh man.
Distribute that x, that variable.
Oh God!
Distribute that x right into my tight. Yeah. I'll stop there.
You can cosine my tangent anytime.
That's good. I like that one. Cosine. That sounds like a bank loan.
It's still is it still a cosine though? Sine, cosine, but it's different.
The sine, cosine, tangent.
Yeah.
Well, there is. No, there's not actually. There's things like proofs called like angle side, but there's actually not There's not angle side. That actually doesn't exist.
No, that wouldn't make sense. I guess.
It's just not one of the proofs for triangle. It's triangle congruent proof. Sorry, I'll stop talking about math, folks. I know it's not
Stop being so obtuse. Yeah.
Did you use that joke last week?
No. Probably a few weeks ago. Yeah, probably. I've used it before.
No, it wasn't you. I'm sorry. No, it was Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's right.
Right? That's where I'm very from.
Okay. Just one thing about Ghostbusters. I really liked her jokes.
That's funny. I actually hated the obtuse one. I liked.
You didn't like it, the Atom one? I love the Atom one.
The Atom one was okay. But then they got worse and worse, I felt. Here's the thing. I like the concept of her telling terrible jokes. I liked her a lot. But I think the writing they did of those jokes it was too bad. Like, it needs to be bad, but funny bad, right? Not just bad. I feel like they were just so terrible. I was just like,
yeah, Tooth one. There
was a couple good ones.
There was a hamster one, or was it a hamster?
It was the one. Yeah, I know.
But I'm just like, no, that's bad. Like,
yeah,
no,
that's the problem. There's too many. There's just no. That's not even funny. Bad.
Yeah, it's just like you're just comparing things now. like okay, I guess. But that's what made her awkward, right? Anyway.
Yes. Well, no, she was my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
Prince. Well, Prince saying something about through the back door. Well, I love Prince. Prince probably went through some back doors.
I'm pretty sure Prince did, yeah.
Do you know Prince? I mean, some people know this. I didn't know this for a while, but Prince played every single instrument when he did his music.
That doesn't surprise me. I know Prince practically wrote every like
when he did like in the studio, he could do every single part.
That doesn't surprise me.
Also, by the way, his vocal range, it's crazy.
Dude's
he's like one of the best. I think he's on my list of like all the top 3 probably. Top 5, top 3 of all time.
Easily. Oh, yeah. I mean,
all right, folks. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you have to be kind of a genius level intellect to name yourself a symbol. So that's all I'm saying.
But then he went back to Prince.
Yeah,
because the symbol was kind of weird.
It was, but that's why I found it.
Next week, folks, we'll have symbols instead of Jeff and Francis our names.
What?
Yeah.
I'm a thumbs up. All right.
Let's see. Oh, so now, folks, we got some more geeky chat and games for you, but we're going to give a shout out to our awesome Patreons who are at $10 or more per month. Remember, you can go to patreon.com/supergeekedup. If I can get that on the screen, there we go. You can pledge any amount you want. $3 or more per month will get you on our after hours viewing, which we do right after the show. You can tune us every week for extra content. And there's a bunch of other perks as well. Any amount, super helpful. If you are thankful for the show, sure, you can maybe, $1 a month, whatever. That's super helpful. We really appreciate anything you're able to give. And please hit, by the way, while you're there, smash that like button, pummel that, I don't know, bell, whatever.
Bell and
ring that bell.
And subscribe.
Yes. Hopefully but if you're new, please do subscribe. Or if you just forgot.
Surprisingly, this works because I'll watch a video on YouTube and then they'll say it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to like. I should like it, and I like it. So it's a little reminder. Yeah.
All right, but anyway, Francis is going to shout out our patrons.
Yes, a super shout out. Thank you to our SSOPs or super shout out patrons at $10 a month or more. We're doing an acronym version of today's super geeky thank yous. So a super MJDFKB to Maria and Justin Ron for KLI Brand. That means that Mary Justice doesn't feel.
Are you using ones that people put in?
No. I'm using their names.
Oh, you're using their names. I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I want to do every other one then.
Okay. Mary Justice Donuts feel
donuts.
Yeah. Oh God, what's a word this feels felt killing bumholes.
Again with the anal. All right, great. I see a theme.
Yeah.
You're right, Chaz. This show does need more cowbell. A big thank you to Craig Allen Poole. So that's Cap, C-A-P, Cap. Crazy. Oh my God. I don't know if I can't say this whole thing. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. What were you going to say?
Oh, fuck. I'm trying to decide if I should say it or not.
Well, how would Craig feel about that?
It's not Craig. If anything, you may be offended.
Oh, I don't care.
All right. Crazy Asian pussy is what Craig wants.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sorry, by the way. Please, no offense was intended there.
No. I think they're happy about it. Okay. I think everyone wants a little bit of crazy Asian pussy.
You know what, dude? I actually love Asian girls. Not crazy. I almost said crazy. I love crazy girls.
I love crazy girls. Huge thank you to Rachel J. You are really juicy.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good one. And a big shout out to Victor Snyder VS. Very sensual is what he
Ooh.
is.
Oh, yeah. Tammy Anderson, you know that you're totally awesome. Oh, look at that. I had to just do it.
Yes, that's great. See, the two word names are actually not that hard.
No, that hard, no.
And our good buddy Johnny Pappas, jizzing from his penis. Sorry, Johnny's not here in the chat. Hopefully he doesn't watch this later. I mean, where else are you going to jizz from, right? That's its appropriate spot to do it from.
True.
Not out of his butt, like you probably want him to do.
Exactly. Well, no. I mean, you know, better out than in. Terry Field, thank you so much because you are so titty fine.
God. Okay.
Well, now it's just single. Yeah. Now it's single words.
Big thank you to Zendria, who, Xerxes. She's amazing.
Well, since you lose only a 4-letter word, I'm going to say Japanese apples look unusual. Yes.
You've been to Japan. Do Japanese apples look unusual to our apples?
Look the same. All
right, I was just curious. And Cethos. Okay, I'll do the two because it's 5 letters. Big thank you to Cethos. Cool tats help one sleep.
Oh.
So Martha must sleep really well, right? Because she has tattoos all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Like a baby.
Good. All right. Anyway, thank you everybody so much. Thank you. No matter what level you're at on Patreon, really appreciate your support. Again, patreon.com/supergeekedup. All right. All right. Let's talk about the book some more. So, folks, guess what? It is only 5 days. Can you believe that? 5 days away to the release of Dragons of a Different Tale. Well, I get some stuff on the screen. Why don't you tell people about it?
So this was a project that started earlier this year where 17 authors came together to talk about dragons in a different way. Not your typical dragons, not the fire-breathing. Well, there could be fire-breathing ones, but it's just a different interpretation of how we see dragons.
Not your typical Western medieval style dragon necessarily.
Exactly. So we have unusual dragon tales that are very different, very unique, very adventurous in our way of interpreting how they live in our worlds. And the ones that I've read, you know, I'm excited for everyone to read because you're gonna have a good time with them. And this is a book of Dragons of a Different Tale. Look at that cover; it's a beautiful cover, isn't it? Just a sexy cover.
It is. Let me. Here, I'm trying to share some other stuff here. Tell them a little bit about your story.
Yeah, A Friend Called Home is mine. It's there was a blurb that I was supposed to do that I did,
and you forgot, right? Because it's been so long.
Well, no, I've forgotten. I sent it months ago, and I've forgotten my little blurb. But you know, it's just I have my big I guess hook is a dragon that becomes a home for some folk who lost their home because of some pretty calamitous circumstances. But and there's also a bit of a love story in there, and there's a bit of mystery, a bit of fantasy, a bit of sci-fi. So if you guys like it, I'll expand on that universe. I mean, I still think I'm planning on expanding on it anyway, but it's a good time.
Awesome. So I said you were saying that, I was like, oh, I pulled my one-liner up real quick for my story. Good. My story is called Wailing and the Water Dragon. Young and adventurous Wailing gets help from an unlikely source when she journeys to retrieve her village's sacred idol, an aquatic dragon who shares a special bond with the irreverent and feisty warrior. Very much inspired, based on like kind of ancient Chinese world, a fantasy world based off of Chinese kind of like legends, and it's just a really fun adventure, like a comedic thing. And then again, there's 15 other like totally different stories and all different kind of genres. And I mean, there's sci-fi stuff. I mean, well, yours is, but there's other sci-fi. There's Western that Mark's and his wife Julie wrote. There's rock band stuff going on, right? There's a film like noir style one, which I absolutely love. It was so good. I got to read that as one of my critique partner ones. I don't know if there's a cooking one you said, right? I think that you read. Is that right?
Yeah, one based off of cooking, another one based off a lot of sci-fi though. I noticed a lot of sci-fi. One was a bank heist, another one was
oh, nice.
Yeah. So
and there's again, mine is a fantasy though, so there's still plenty of fantasy as well, folks. A little bit of everything, really.
Yeah. But there you go. I mean, if you're interested in reading something new, if you're looking for a hardcover or the like a physical copy, that'll be coming out soon. But
yeah. So November 29th, that's this Monday, folks. Again, you can go to bookstoread.com/Dragon's Tale to get that. And actually, I'll show you what that looks like. If I can get this thing to work, that would be fantastic. Maybe. Let me see here. Yeah, no, I got it.
It's like a really quaint little page. I like it. There you go.
So this is the anyway. That's when you go to this link. That's where you go, and basically those are all the different vendors right now. The first one there is Apple, and you got Barnes and Noble, and the Nook, and Kobo, and a bunch of other ones. Again, it will be on Amazon. It just hasn't cleared like what of the pre-order stuff there yet first, I think.
Yeah.
It'll be on Amazon by the release date. And the print version will also, because I was talking to Marks recently, if the print version is not up on the day of, it'll be up like a day or two later than after the 29th. So, but there will be a paperback version you can get as well, if you like that rather than ebooks. And $7.99 is the ebook price, by the way. So you can get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a pretty inexpensive gift you can give your loved ones.
It's 17 stories. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. That's a lot of stories, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. And by the way, folks, we're going to have Marks Pyle, who came up with the idea and one of the editors, and John Mastro, who's another one of the authors and editors, on our show next Wednesday, actually, because it'll be 2 days after it. So we'll talk about it and talk about their stories and the project. We'll do our normal geeky stuff. And you know what? Hey, if maybe some of you will have already gotten it by then, and you can share your thoughts on it. Obviously, read my and Francis's stories first, and then actually you can read them in whatever you like, obviously, but read them all. I mean, read all the stories.
But yes, Nick Curtis, it's $799.
If you want to give us $799, we won't necessarily turn that down, but it's $7.99 is the price. Now, listen, compared to $799, what a deal that is, right? What does that look like?
Yeah, all those people who made you buy their book for $800.
Yeah, come on, look at how nice we are.
Yeah.
By the way, there's also I know Francis, you didn't do one, right? But some of the authors, like I did, we did these behind the scenes things at the end of the book. That you can get some behind the scenes, like things about how we came up with the story, other like insights into it as well, which I think is cool that, we got the chance to do that if we so wanted.
Yeah.
Francis, you can just ask him on the show because you'll be here.
Yeah.
So, do the dragons know martial arts? All the martial arts. The dragons are the Richard Dragon of dragons.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Well, in my story, my protagonist Wei Ling actually does know many martial arts. So you'll have to read it to find out more, though. But I was excited because I got to do cool martial arts stuff in the story, and I got to have some fun comedy with it too. And a dragon. Yeah. Oh my God, what is this? Kaz, one-handed exercises used to help me when I was younger. What?
Well,
just going back to the dragon juice again.
Yes. Well, because Jalou said, I hear exercise is a good way of making sure someone rests well.
Oh.
And his response was one-handed exercising, which is...
Oh, that helped you get some rest? Okay, that's good.
Well,
I mean, he means one-handed push-ups, obviously.
Oh, no, of course.
It's very difficult to do.
Yeah,
That's it. It's good, Kaz. I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's why his right bicep is huge.
Right. He only did his right.
Yeah, who knows why?
He's like Popeye, but only on one side.
Exactly.
Scorpio says people call him Scorpio 6 because he always brings beer, like a six-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Is that maybe? All right. And Tammy, I think, is mentioning that Prince, Freddie Mercury, I'm assuming, and David Bowie are all amazing artists. Actually, I'm with you, Tammy. £7.99. No, actually, because that would be more than $7.99 US. So look at what a great deal it is. It's even cheaper than that. All right. Anyway, hope you guys can pick it up.
and he's gone. And luckily, I'm still here. I don't know what happened there. He might have accidentally closed on his browser, but it's mine. The show is mine. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the aka the other show. I'm your host, Francis, aka the other guy, and we're going to be talking about all things nerdy and fun, like Dragon Ball.
I don't even know I did that. All I heard was Dragon Ball.
No, I was just like, it's my show now.
All right. That's what you think.
Yeah.
Before we keep going here, folks, one last thing. My super knocked up story is on Kindle Vella as a reminder. And there is a fairly new episode up. 12 maybe? I'm losing track of how many episodes I have out. Anyway, there's like around 12 episodes out or so, I think, right now. 11 or 12. Yeah. And you can read them first 3 for free. And if you haven't used Vela, you can get a bunch of tokens that you can read pretty much the whole thing for free. So thank you very much if you've already checked that out. If not, please do it. And it really helps me out if you can give a thumbs up at the end of the episodes. If you can give a rating, a 5-star rating or a review, that definitely helps me with the Vela stuff on Amazon. I thought you were maybe checking to see how many episodes.
I was looking at your 11.
11. Okay, thank you. Yeah. 11 episodes. All right, with more to come soon. And you can go right to the supergeekedup.com homepage. It's right on the homepage, folks. You can get a link to it.
There you
go. It's the other show.
Yeah, I said, welcome. It's AKA the other show with me.
Well, at least I could see the... Oh, yeah, yes.
It was a single screen.
Right. Oh, Martha, I can do that for you. Hang on. Nope, wrong. That's not who I want to highlight. God damn it.
Wait a minute.
I don't know what I'm doing. Jeez. How do I highlight you?
I don't know. I never hosted. You really...
All right. I guess I'm not going to do that.
You need to make me smaller.
All right. Anyway, I don't know. Sorry. Well, I guess you got it briefly, Martha.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Now I just removed you. Sorry. All right. There we go. By the way, Martha, I saw this right before we started, that Martha changed her Twitter name to AKA the other girl, and I thought that was the most hilarious, amazing thing ever. I love it so much. It's great.
And that was with zero prompting from my side.
Oh, really? It
was just a story. Yeah, it was just a story, and I was like, oh, that's very sweet.
All right, we got some. Oh, let's make sure I don't forget to share these refaces that Tammy sent us. What's a reface?
Well, a reface is the ability through apps in your phone to pull your face virtually, not literally, figuratively face off, and onto any scene from a TV show, movie. I think even though we think it's Photoshop, it might even just be on still images as well that you can do it. And you can put the face on still images. I'm not really sure.
Can you still hear me?
I can hear you very
well. This is awesome
well.
because my computer is not responding. So I'm just have the screen stuck on my thing and it won't do anything. So I can't, I'm stuck on the share screen thing and it won't go away. So I can't even see you right now.
No. Can you hear me though?
I can.
Oh, well, at least you can hear me.
I mean, because I can't see you. I can see your chin because this is blocking my screen.
Oh.
I might have to leave the show momentarily again.
All right.
All right, here you go. Here's the doll again. It's your show again for a minute.
All right.
Have fun.
Yay. I like it.
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, if I can even leave, I'm trying.
Oh, my God. Jeff is experiencing technical difficulties. Well, I guess since I can't show you, I think he's just frozen. It looks like he's still here, but he's frozen. Since I can't do the face, the refaces, let's just talk about the next question, which is Resident Evil. Oh, there you are. Oh, there's 3 of you now.
Wait, 3? There should only
be
2
of you. No, there's 2 of you. There's 3 of us total.
I can't get rid of my other self. Damn it. Oh, boy. Hang on. I'll just do this. How about this? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I just love it. It's just like you have a still of you as just a
All right,
thing.
but there's no echo or anything, right?
Well, it's gone now.
It went away. Nice. All right. Yeah, you're right. I have clones. I like that, Kathy. I make lots of clones in my apartment. Try to make Lady Face slap your co-host. All right.
All right.
Well, he wants to get lots of slapping, maybe.
Yeah.
You ever play the freeze game? Do you want to build a snowman? I like that song. Oh, look, Jay Rizika is here, our guest from 2 weeks ago. 2 Jeffs. The world isn't ready. You're right, because we need 3 Jeffs. Actually, you know what we need? 4 Jeffs, just like Han Quad.
Han Quad. Well,
Han Quad.
Hopefully, we're there for a Han Quad.
All right, let's see here. I don't know what. Okay, great. Everything shut down. You know what? Let's go next. I'll do the refaces afterwards. Let's just go right. What is the next question, Francis? As I try to get these other screens back up.
Sure. So Resident Evil, Welcome to Racoon City is coming out today. What video game would you like to see them turn into a movie? A full-length feature, which I think Resident Evil is only like an hour and 47 minutes long. Like, it's a short movie in relation to...
You know what's so funny? That's not actually... Nowadays it is, right? But
it's considered short nowadays.
It drives me nuts too, right? Again, when I was a teenager, growing up teenager, an hour 45 was the average length, I would say.
Yes. Hour and a half, hour.
I kind of wish... I actually like... If a movie is that, I'm like, oh my God, thank God. I can actually get out of this movie within 2 hours, right? Yeah. Like I don't need to be in a movie 3 hours with the trailers too. Like every fucking movie.
What I love is like entering a movie at daytime and then leaving at nighttime.
Well, and nowadays it gets dark so early. That happens all the time now, right?
Well, even in the summertime, it kind of did that a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, do you actually like that, or do you not like that?
No, I don't like that. That's my sarcasm there. Yeah, it's just like, oh man, it does take forever for movies to start and for movies to actually happen.
By the way, this is perfect that Jay is here because he's a huge Resident Evil fan. We talk about that a lot, him and I. But let's see, what do we get here about? So Super Mario: The Lost Levels. I guess he wants into a movie.
Yeah,
I don't know what the Lost Levels are actually.
Lost Levels was Super Mario Brothers 2 that only came out in Japan and wasn't the weird like picking up vegetables and throwing at sniffets and stuff. It was Super Mario Brothers 1, but with harder levels, like way harder levels. And Mario and Luigi had different powers. Mario was faster. Luigi can jump higher.
Interesting.
And it was just a variety of really much harder levels. And if you ever get Super Mario All-Stars, you get to play the Lost Levels, which was the original Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh, cool. Tammy says, yeah, if he's a Han Quad, he can't be solo. That's right. Chaz had said, I was Mirror Universe me. That's right.
Well, if you're in university, you need a goatee.
I know. I'm working on it. Listener says he's really loving Jay's podcast, which he found out about on our show. I don't know if I believe that, except the first episode that I'm on. I'm just kidding. I'm good now. I'm glad you. Thank you for tuning into that. Listeners made and following Jay. That's great. Jay wants to see Resident Evil 7 as a movie.
That's the one where his hand gets cut off.
Is that the most recent one with?
No, 8 is Village.
8 is Village.
7 is the one where he goes into a haunted house and this family of cannibals. Some dude, I forget his name. There's some dude who's
is the guy who carries over to 8 though, or something? I think.
Yeah, he carries over to 8. He has like a girlfriend. He shoots her. Doesn't kill her.
I haven't played those.
No, it's scary.
I just want an amazing movie where Jill Valentine is fucking the main character, or at least her and Chris, and just kicking butt. And she's great. Now, and I did like her actually in Apocalypse, which is the second Resident Evil movie. I think they did a pretty good job with her. But again, she wasn't the main focus of that.
No, it was Alice.
Yeah. And I like Mila Jovovich a lot. And I think I liked her, that character, actually. I think that worked fine for the most part. What's Yar's Revenge?
I have no idea.
All right, tell us what that is, Kaz. Let's see here. Ethan is the name of the Resident Evil character you were referring to.
Oh, Ethan.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah. I haven't played it yet, so.
What about, let's see, Ari, now, I don't know, obviously there's been plenty of games that have been tried to turn into movies, usually with not much success. And actually the Uncharted one comes out in February, I believe.
Yep.
Which is one I say that, but I feel like that should be one that's not that difficult to get right.
Nope. It's
just an event. It's like an Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Or Lark. I mean, and well, the Tomb Raider, I like the first Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. The second one is okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Tomb Raider and Jolie movies. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I really love the first episode. Thank you, Lishmaid. That's the one I'm on. Anyway, what do you want to see? What video game turned into?
They just need to pull the trigger and do Legend of Zelda already. They just need to do it. Legend of Zelda needs to be a movie.
Interesting that they have not. You're right.
They did that weird April Fool's thing that IGN did like 12 years ago, where they did a trailer for a fake Legend of Zelda movie and everyone thought it was real. But they just need to do it because that's a game that has been a part of people's lives forever and continues to be in people's lives now. Make the movie. You're going to make $1 billion.
As a live action?
100%. Do it live action. You're going to make $1 billion live action.
You're right. It is very interesting that they have not. Although, that's the thing, right? Nintendo doesn't really seem to make movies, right? Out of their
they're making the Super Mario movie.
Yes, but that's been since the 80s, right? That's true. The previous one.
Yeah, no, 90s.
Pokemon.
90s.
Pokemon games are usually on Nintendo, right? But it's not like Nintendo owns Pokemon, right?
It's licensed to Nintendo. I think I forget who owns Pokemon, but that's not
Pokemon movie.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah,
but it's interesting. They don't seem to usually try to make movies out of their stuff. Actually,
no. Their biggest properties: Legend of Zelda, Metroid.
Metroid is a perfect one too. It's a sci-fi. Yeah. It's got an awesome female protagonist. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know. That's what I ask myself because they have amazing properties. They can do, even though they have a series already. I mean, and it is a Konami brand, but Castlevania.
Huh? Oh, Castlevania. Yes.
Mm. What did you say?
I thought you were saying there was a Metroid series.
No, not yet, sadly.
Yeah.
But Castlevania, it made it into the anime kind of series on Netflix. So
Yar's Revenge, Cass says, is an Atari game about mutated space flies. The cartridge came with a cool mini comic. I like mini comics that come with things.
I mean, they made a Battleship movie. They made,
not a good one, but yeah.
No.
A Boy and His Blob, Scorpio would like to see.
Yes. Oh, man, that'd be amazing.
Chaz says, Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri and Alien Crossfire could run several seasons.
Sure.
Cool. So I would actually, again, I think a lot of, some RPGs would make great ones. So outside of ones I talk about or supposedly are in the works. The game I'm playing right now, Tales of Arise, which is become one of my all-time favorite RPGs. I think that would be super cool. I mean, that's not going to happen because it's a JRPG and I can't see them really doing that.
They'll make an anime probably out of it, but not a movie.
Oh, I would be totally down with that because they have anime cutscenes already in the thing.
Oh, that's true.
That'd be awesome. I think Greedfall, which Scorpio has played because I've recommended it, which is a very BioWare type game by a company called Spiders.
I like Greedfall.
Greedfall, I think, would be, again, it has like a very Renaissance-esque fantasy feel, and there's ships and lands, and like that could totally work. Scarlet Nexus, which is another game I'm playing now, that could work as like a sci-fi sort of paranormal type thing.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, I didn't mention that just because I always say that one, and supposedly it's been in the works, right? I don't know if it's ever going to happen actually.
Well, Steven Spielberg. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Spielberg wants to do it.
No, he wants to do Halo.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, he was supposed to when the first Xbox One came out. There was the rumor that he was doing the Halo series for that.
Okay. Some people say though, and there's a good point in this, that Mass Effect is already like a movie, right? That it doesn't really need to be made into a movie.
But that's for the people who don't play the games.
Right. You mean the movie would introduce people who haven't been introduced to the games? Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Very true. As long it's got to be femship though. At least for me. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that's what I would want to see. And I do feel like more people like femship has more appeal than.
They marketed 3 with femship.
3 had the reversible cover of both of them.
Yeah,
but they marketed her image, yes.
Yeah, she was the big
because she wasn't before that really, which I like that they changed over to that. Yeah. And I definitely flipped it to the hers. I wanted her cover was on my thing, her side. Let's see.
I want her. Yeah, I don't want the relationship to be with the Bozeman or whatever her name was.
You mean the one I got stuck with?
Yeah.
She's not even going to be in the movie. Forget that. That character's not going to be there. I mean, she could be there as like a whatever.
She just says she has like a line.
She can't. No, in the movie, obviously, you got to make the romance is going to be with one of the main ones, right?
Yeah,
it's going to be like Garrus or like Liara or something like that. Harvest Moon would be a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Sim Ant. Oh, is there that's like a sim for ants?
Yeah, well, it's funny. Is you build ant farms underneath the ground, and that's I mean, right. It'd be an interesting. You know, they did ants.
They made ants with a Z, right?
Yeah.
Civilizations. Listener mate says Scorpio says there's going to be backlash over Mass Effect. I mean, kind of like with Cowboy Bebop earlier we were talking about, right? That's definitely one that's going to get a lot of passionate feelings about.
Oh yeah.
Like right now, I'm very passionate about. I want femship in the movie. A Tetris movie where a block doesn't fit with the other pieces and he's sad. Somehow we just copy Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer story, or the piece becomes evil like Darth Vader. Excuse me, it's unclear.
They are making a Tetris movie.
So they are.
But
you're right.
But I believe it's the creation of and not actually using Tetris pieces. I believe it's just the creation of the game.
Tamagotchi. Oh, remember those? Like 90s, right? Tamagotchi.
90s. Little animals that can die on your wall, you know.
Yeah, it was little things like on keychains almost type things.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark says I didn't miss the whole show after all. You did not, Marks. You did miss Marks though. We really pimped out the book Dragons of a Different Tale. We showed multiple images. We even shared the books to read link. I mean, that you can catch it on. And every single person here, Marks, by the way, said they're going to get 10 copies.
No, one from each vendor.
Right, and they're going to give it to all their families on Christmas. Plants vs. Zombies Acronyms would like to see turned into a movie.
That'd actually be fun, isn't that?
That could work, totally, yeah. Are we talking about the bad review? No, we use Resident Evil as a springboard to say what video games we'd like to see turned into movies that are not already movies. I haven't even seen the reviews about Resident Evil.
I haven't either. I mean, I'm not surprised they're bad, but I haven't seen them.
Farmville, where the characters forget to feed the animals and plants. Okay.
So real life.
Sure, no problem, Marks. Nice. 10 by 10 by 10 equals Batman money. That's right. Changing word the next Bruce Wayne.
I'll take it.
All right. So let's see here. Anything else you want to see made into a movie?
Oh my God, there's way too many. Like, I mean, I really named the ones that I really wanted to see, which is Nintendo. Everyone else is making it. Sony's making movies. I mean, they're making Uncharted, which is their property. Mm-hmm. You know, so they're already doing that. Necrotis, I agree. Like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, because it has that 80s feel, that'd be amazing. Because it has that really 80s aesthetic.
Are there any Xbox exclusive? I mean, well, Halo, they're trying to, right?
Halo, Forza.
Whoa! They're making a Forza movie?
No. Oh, movie. Oh, I thought you just said exclusive.
Dude,
so I just
no. I'm playing Forza Horizon right now. I don't think that needs to be a movie. But are they trying to make a Halo movie?
Yes, they just showed concept or like a rough cut of the live action of Master Chief recently. They just released.
Oh, you mean there actually are? It's in the works already. The movie. Okay, That's cool. Oh, Gears of War is a Xbox exclusive too, right?
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
Dude, that's like, why haven't they made that, right? That seems like a no-brainer.
Because
there's 5 games right there. There's so much to draw from.
Because then they'd only have 2 actors in it, The Rock and Dave Bautista, because they're the only 2 with bodies like those in...
No, you know who they should put in it? Gina Carano.
Yeah. She'd be perfect, actually. She'd really fit into that aesthetic.
Well, I mean, listen, yes, the bodies can't look like that.
I know, but yeah.
I know, but I get what you mean. I know, it's crazy. They have these bulky suits, though, too. You kind of make them look...
Well, yes, but don't they also take off that body armor? And
they're some of those guys are huge. Not all of them, though. The main guy I think you're thinking of is huge.
Marcus, yeah. Marcus Phoenix.
Well, not the main guy in some of them, not all of them.
Yeah. That's true.
Yes, Hungry Hippos. Yes, it has to be a horror movie, right? It has to be. No? All right. Yeah,
like
Marks,
it.
guess what?
Actually
Before you
like
came
it.
on, Marks, that's what Francis was saying. That was his #1 choice, Legends of Zelda.
Marks and I, pun on the same level, movies on the same level.
Marks, this is what I was asking, but you weren't on yet. Do you have puns in your story on the Dragon story?
I was gonna say I don't have like one, if that.
If we should have put that, should have been one on the blurbs. This book has more puns than any other book on the market.
Oh God, we want to sell. We don't want to. You don't.
I don't know. That'd be hard to compete with Piers Anthony's Xantha novels, actually.
That's true. Oh God, yeah.
And those are a drawing point actually for those, selling point for those. They are one of the most dangerous animals. They Super Mario RPG Necrotic. I never played that either.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
You get to like do RPG level up stuff for the main the characters, like Mario and everyone, Toad, and
you have armor. You have weapons.
Is Yoshi in it?
I believe so. I never played all the way through, but yeah.
You are long-haired soul twins. You both, because you grew your hair long at the same time.
We did.
He's not sure there's any puns. I think Julie made me remove him. That's his wife.
Oh.
Julie probably went through and like, I'm just looking for puns now. All these puns.
That rhymed. No.
What rhymed?
The pun rhymed. Like, nope.
Oh.
Can't be doing any of that.
All right. Let me see if I can now share this. Let's see if my computer or streamer doesn't crash on me again. These are the refaces. Come on, work. Hey, it worked.
We go.
So Tammy did some Thanksgiving ones for us. There you are, Joey from Friends.
How you doing?
That one. How you doing? Oh my God, I'm Phoebe and you're Chandler.
I'm Chandler.
I'm so disturbing.
Can I be any more weird with my hair forehead?
Smelly cat. What is this from?
Save the neck for me, clock. Oh, that's the Griswolds. That's from Christmas Vacation.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this.
Wow. Oh my God. How did you get that picture?
What wrestler is like this?
I don't know, but
what is happening here?
Oh no, don't show. How'd you see?
Oh, he cut away at the best part. You were about to grind on that guy.
Oh man, all my good moves are being taken away. Now you're seeing it in live action.
Look at this. Oh my God, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Happy needless.
I'm trying to think what this is from. Is this Phoebe as well? Am I Phoebe
it's
again?
Phoebe as well, yeah. That's Phoebe.
Oh, she likes me being Phoebe. Oh, there I am.
Oh, as Mirror Spock. Look at you. Oh, that is illogical with that facial hair.
I actually look really good as Spock, I think.
Yeah.
So many faces. Oh, this is so
we're
crazy. We're moving around. I'm Doctor Strange, right?
I'm going to have to increase the size of this thing. I can't tell.
Jalou is in there, I think. Jalou's right here, if you can see my cursor.
Yes.
I don't know who's this. I don't know.
Where
are you?
I don't know. Oh, I'm Captain America.
Where the hell is that?
To the left. You just ran over.
Here.
There you go.
Here? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I think that's let's see.
Is this Tammy?
That's Tammy herself.
Tammy Black Widow?
Yep.
All right. Nice. We'll sort out the rest later. That's awesome, though. Well, that was a lot, Tammy. That was good.
I know what the ladies like. Yeah. That's
What's
also
this
from Halo. That's from Halo.
There's already a Halo?
Yeah, I think that's the remake of the first Halo.
Is this like that from the actual game?
Yeah, the actual game,
I see.
Oh, you're Cortana. Oh my God, you're Cortana.
Yeah.
She's very conservatively dressed. Usually she's like pixely naked.
Is she really?
Well, they don't show like bits and bobs, but she's like just her body. She usually doesn't wear clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, folks. Don't you want this to pop up as your virtual assistant, me as Cortana? Of course you do. All right. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Tammy, for those refaces. All right. Hey, it's time for... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, wow. France will always look like the pro wrestler to me from now on. Good.
I have the physique for it. Oh, yeah.
You need to wear that either on a fandom episode or a Dragon Con.
That costume, that specific costume?
Rooster costume.
Oh, boy.
And you do those moves.
Oh, boy. Maybe, yeah.
Dude, you would fit right in a Dragon God.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Let's see here. All right. So now it's time for Ask. Oh, this is probably you. You should.
Well, no, but I asked the question.
I'll do this.
So,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Ask SGU Anything. So this is the time. We haven't actually. This is the first time all season we've done this.
Yeah.
We like kind of leave this usually when there's no guest on. So if you ask us anything we want, we'll do our best to answer them. So go for it, folks. Remember, we're doing after hours right after this, after we end tonight's show. So patreon.com/supergeekedup. It'll be right on the main page. Look for the new post after this one. You can join us for that. It's also where you can go and support us. And while you're doing the questions, sinceresarcasm.net is where Francis can be found. One boy, online friend simulator, right?
Yeah. Thanksgiving episode up now.
Nice. Supergeekedup.com, folks. You can find the Super Knocked Up link to the Vela right on the homepage, right underneath the video that's on there. You're watching right now, and you can read that and get a lot of other geeky content, including the Super Knocked Up series.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Can I have $1 million? Yep, sure. But not from us.
Of course. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what you were going to say too.
Exactly what I was going to say. So we're on.
Well, here's the Crotius. If you guys buy hundreds of our books and we get $10 million, we'll give you $1 million. I mean, listen, if that much money came just from these guys, then I think we should give a little back.
Oh yeah. We got to give a little back.
Mark's has a literary question. If you could write a story in any fictional setting, what one would it be? Now, do you think he means a setting that already exists, like or one we make up?
Well, it says any, so.
But like we want to tell a story in Star Wars or like a new, or I guess it could be either or. I guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's either or. Yeah.
Okay. What do you got?
Well, I mean, if I were to do one. Yeah, I've actually always thought about, like, maybe it'd be cool to write a story in the Star Wars universe. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun. And one that, like, is like The Mandalorian, where it's like, hey, we're going to talk about a story that no one will talk about. Here's some random dude in the universe who's doing stuff with a random baby Yoda. I thought that was cool. So to be able to do something similar would be really awesome, to just be able to share a story that like isn't in the main trilogy or in the subsequent trilogies, and just be like all by itself. It's a little nice story. No impact to the rest of the universe, just this little thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna start this Mandalorian shirt I just got yesterday. Ooh. But I've always wanted to write a Lara Croft story, but I kind of already am, because I knew I was never going to get to write a real Lara Croft one. So I just did my own erotica story called Lyrios, which a couple weeks ago I talked about that in here. So I kind of get to do that anyway. Besides that, I've always kind of wanted to do a steampunk story, and I never have, actually.
Steampunk, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. Oh boy, look at these questions. What's the specific gravity of Pluto? Come on, Francis, you know that.
What's the specific gravity? Well, the specific gravity of Pluto is that the gravity of the situation is that it's no longer a planet, and it should be.
Right. It's a very serious situation.
That's the specific gravity of it. Like, that's a grave situation. Call it a planet. Clyde Tombaugh needs some love.
Oh, is that the acronym?
That Clyde Tombaugh is the guy who discovered Pluto.
Oh. Wait, what's his name?
Clyde Tombaugh.
Clyde Tombaugh?
Yeah, Clyde Tombaugh, yeah.
Interesting. All right, so here you go. I'm going to show this shirt I got for under $6.
I almost thought that was like a shirt or a piece of paper with the specific gravity of Pluto, but
yes,
okay, cool.
Because my mom told me this JCPenney's was having this huge sale.
Oh.
So here you go. Mandalorian.
This is the way.
With all the characters. I can't. Okay, this is very difficult to do. Sorry, folks. There we go. That's a little better. And it tells you who they are in case you didn't know on the bottom.
I just love that they're numbered.
Yeah, I like the numbers.
See this woman right here? That's Gina Carano.
What's this card doing? It says the characters. Let's see here. Do you have the name of who I can get that 1 million from? Yep, his name is Mark's Pile. He's in the chat. Hit him up.
Whoa.
Just kidding, Marks. Let's see. Francis, has your life changed any since you've been co-host of Super Geeked Up?
Yeah, my Wednesdays got busy. And I got to do more. I got to do stuff that I normally wouldn't have been able to do on my own. Like actually be in San Diego Comic-Con, for instance. Like that's a big deal. That opened my, that opened up a lot of opportunities, having that in like my little portfolio of like, oh yeah, I covered this place. That's a big deal for us people who aren't, who cover these type of things. So yeah, and I get to meet all of you guys, and I now know a group of awesome people, and the guests are really cool. So I'm very fortunate for that. None of them suck.
Let's see here. Mark said Star Wars Rando, I guess maybe the title of your story.
Yeah.
If you could rewrite DS9 to make it better than it is, how would you change it? Not at all, because it's perfect, Necrodius. Except here's one thing I would do. I would make it so Chief O'Brien wasn't always getting beat up and being tortured.
Oh wow. Well, somebody has to.
What were you gonna say?
Get rid of Nog.
No, what? Well, you haven't watched enough. Nog turns into a cool character.
All right.
You've only seen probably annoying Nog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple years ago.
Yeah,
but I met him. He was at a con I helped run, and I got to he did panels with. I did some panels with him. Let's see here. I want to hear all about. He's really about.
He still really wants
AFK.
I have the game now, so I'll look at my heroes real quick. So I have Joker from Persona 5 as a character, as one of my mains. I have a dude named Shamira, Corpse Maker. Remind you, this is old. Gwyneth, the Fair Maiden. Belinda, the Dreamer of Hope, and then Brutus, the Blood Claw. So those are my main guys that I play in that game with. So those are my favorite heroes because they're the strongest. As for essential levels, I don't know.
Marks likes the shirt. Okay, cool. Thanks, Marks.
Very nice shirt, yeah.
Licious May says DS9 needs more Quark.
Quark was good. A lot. Yeah. It always blows my mind that's the principle of Sunnydale.
That's of Sunnydale.
Yeah, he's the principal in in Buffy the Vampire.
Well, on the beginning, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which of the Three Stooges is the best? I don't
Curly.
really watch. Is that the one with the?
And then he just.
Is that the bald one?
He's the bald one, yeah.
Okay. Can we all meet up and have a massive pie fight? Yeah, FrefCon, sure. If Uranus is a planet, then Pluto should remain a planet. But Uranus is way long. Isn't it the size? Was it the size?
It's the size.
The dwarf planet. Right?
It's a planet.
Uranus is pretty freaking big, actually.
Why, thank you.
Well, I don't know if I'd be gloating about that. No wonder you were talking about anal stuff earlier.
Yeah.
Mark says he heard Lester Bacon now has the million. You didn't hear that from me. Hot $1 million potato. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Oh, is that all the questions? All right. Well, you could put some more in if you have them.
Yeah, you're asking.
Yeah. If SGU wasn't on tonight, what would you be doing right now? Writing.
Me, I'd be talking to Martha.
I'd be writing. Probably one of my stories. Or watching Cowboy Bebop. Wait, here's what else I'm thankful for. Today, season 2 of the rebooted Saved by the Bell came out.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm going to do later, or I'll be doing right now. Dude, I'm so excited. Like I've been complaining about I don't really have that much stuff because things are dark or I don't think they're that great. But I'm actually I have multiple things right now. I want to really excited to watch. This is this is a great time I feel for TV shows to be releasing.
Is Belding back?
Dude, that's the thing. I'm pissed. I don't know. They haven't said if he's gonna be in the season or not. I don't get it at all. They were gonna put Dustin Diamond in the season, but except that he passed away, of course.
Yeah,
last year. But supposedly Zach, who was the governor last year, I don't know if he still is, he's a substitute teacher at some point this year. I don't know why.
I can only roll it so much. Oh man.
Can't wait to watch it on Peacock, folks. Oh, someone, before I get to more questions. So I've been kind of like poo-pooing the Matrix 4 Resurrections, right? Yeah. Just because the 2 and 3 were not good, so I was like, oh, come on, is this going to be really good? But I finally saw, before Ghostbusters and before Dune, I watched Dune
on the
day before
trailer.
Ghostbusters. Yeah. I saw the trailer. Dude, and I was like, holy fuck, this looks really good.
Yeah.
Like that trailer was great. The music was great. Like it was edited great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually like really fucking interested now in watching this Matrix movie. And I did not think I was going to be interested at all.
Telling you.
So I'm excited now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, he says Hawkeye is fun.
Oh,
I knew it. Mark's anything Marvel, Mark's will watch day one.
Nothing wrong with that.
When we were doing DC Action Hour, he'd be like, who cares about that fucking DC stuff? I got to watch the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
But now I actually probably watch more Marvel stuff now too, because I afraid the Arrowverse is going to blow up. I'm a big guy, but don't be talking about how big Uranus is to me. All right, he's talking about not your Uranus, his anus.
Yeah, my anus.
Sorry, God, it's ridiculous.
What happened?
Hang on. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? The good classic question.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's been a while since I've answered that question, but I mean...
I have to say Spidey sense, because then I would know in danger. I kind of just want all Spider-Man's powers, honestly, because I feel like they're very useful, and they're cool, but they're not overpowered.
Right.
I don't want to be overpowered.
Like, I wouldn't want Professor X's power, because that's too much power. He can control people.
Yeah, I don't want that. I wouldn't mind telekinesis. Moving objects.
Jean Grey powers, then I guess.
But Jean Grey could also, at some points, mine. So not Dark Phoenix Jean Grey.
No.
Lower powered Jean Grey.
Well, she's like the Deanna Troi of those types of mutants, where it's not really that powerful.
No,
like
Jean Grey. Well, you mean before she becomes that?
Yeah, when she's regular Jean Grey, she doesn't control minds or anything like
I think telekinesis is a really cool power, actually.
Oh, telekinesis is a great power. Yeah. I love that power. Yeah.
What would you want to do? Teleporting would be really cool too.
Teleporting. So a power to be able to travel long distances in a minute, just like that, is kind of been a power that I've always thought about and always wanted. I see it interpreted in movies, video games, comic books, whatever, and I'm like, that's the power I want. I always say invisibility because that's the creepy answer, but the real answer is I would love to be able to just travel and
teleport anywhere pretty much.
Like Jumper.
World.
Remember the movie?
Jumper.
Yeah, like that. Just poof, you're there.
Dude, because how awesome would it be for cons? We could go to any con.
Oh yeah. Travel becomes no longer an issue.
Yeah, go to Italy, go to fucking Greece, whatever, Japan.
Yeah. And then you can go home and sleep in your own bed that night, and then poof back to.
Oh wow! How much money you'd save on hotels?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god!
Hotels, travel, everything.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. I'm sold. That's the power.
Yeah, travel's amazing.
Do you and Francis believe in fate or destiny?
Well, I know that I believe people are named Fate and Destiny, but I don't know.
Destiny and fate are kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah,
I thought more. Usually, it's more fate or free will, right?
Right. Well, fate and destiny are the same thing. It's two sides of the same coin, really. Yeah, because fate it was bound to happen, and destiny. There are two ways of saying things were bound to happen that way. Like it was meant to happen a certain way. Yeah.
I mean, I like to more believe in free will, but I do think sometimes there is certain things that maybe are fated.
Well, oftentimes people say the phrase, "Oh, it happened for a reason." I mean, whatever the reason is.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know if I love that one, but
yeah. But then that means that things are predetermined, and I don't think things are predetermined. Multiverse, man, multiverse.
That's right. What are your favorite Thanksgiving sides? That's a good one.
That's a really good question.
I have so many, actually.
I know, I do too. I love
sides. So I guess desserts aren't a side, right? That's a separate category. Cranberry sauce.
I just recently started liking cranberry sauce. Yeah.
So I don't know if most people do this, but in my family, we're really big on banana bread. So I love that side. I love banana bread.
When Martha was here last, we actually went to Earl of Sandwich, and I took a picture. I never sent it to you, and I should have. I kept forgetting. But
Fuck, you went to Earl of Sandwich and you didn't tell me?
Well, I took the picture of the sandwich.
Wait, which one, in San Diego or in the Disney?
Disney, at Disneyland.
Okay, yeah.
At Disney, at downtown Disney. And I got the sandwich. I got the turkey.
Oh, you got the turkey, Thanksgiving, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, yeah. I took a picture of it and everything. I'm like, I'm going to send this to Jeff. And then I just got tired and fell asleep. But I had pictures of that sandwich. It's very good. I mean, I've had it before. I've had it before, but I'm like, I got to get this. Because we're going to have dinner. And she's like, we got to go to a sandwich for Jeff.
Nice. So she said.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we both agreed. It's like, oh, yeah.
Good choice. Awesome. Wait, so what is your favorite Thanksgiving sides?
What were yours again? I'm sorry.
Cranberry sauce and banana bread.
Cornbread and mashed potatoes.
I was going to mention cornbread too, actually. I love cornbread. Yeah, mashed potatoes are great too. It's all perfect good.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving.
Actually, I haven't found. Do you dislike? I mean, other than Brussels sprouts and whatever, but is there a thing that you don't like?
I didn't used to eat stuffing, but a few years ago I tried it. I was like, oh, stuffing's really good, actually.
Stuffing's in that sandwich.
It is. Yeah. You're right. It goes together. It's perfect. Mm-hmm. You're right. I don't think there really is a traditional Thanksgiving food I don't like.
I'm trying to think of one. Dessert, there's some.
Some desserts. Pumpkin pie, which I think is the perfect one, is my favorite pie. So that's perfect. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Marks is a fellow Eternals fan. Excellent, Marks. Good job. You know how I raved about that movie. It's my favorite MCU movie. Oh, he said it was not his favorite. Well, I don't expect most people to say that. But I think they did something special with that movie. Yeah, Marks, you know what you're talking about.
There you
go. Wait, did they actually give Pluto its status?
I really hope so. I really hope so.
They were calling it a dwarf planet, but not like a real planet.
Yeah. It's a real planet.
Which seems like a pejorative to me.
Oh, yeah.
If you could eat any bird Pokemon instead of turkey, which one, how would you cook it? I'm not eating any Pokemons. That doesn't seem right to me at all.
No, they're sentient.
Yes. No Pokemons are being
eating a sentient animal.
I'll play with the Pokemon, have fun with the Pokemons. If there's big enough to ride one, if there's cool, like a Chocobo, I would ride it.
Yeah, or have it hop on my head or on my shoulder and walk around with me. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Necrotes proclaims Pluto is now, always was, and always will be a planet. I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Put it on a t-shirt. All right, folks. I guess that'll wrap us up. Thank you. That's plenty of good questions there.
Thank you very much.
We are doing after hours right after this, folks. Remember, so if you're one of our Patreons, please join us. Patreon.com/supergeekedup. We're going to have some fun with hottest animated characters. Yes. Just like that Alvin's going to be hot for Thanksgiving. We're going to talk some other hot stuff. I tried. I don't know. Mark, you missed a great Dragon Juice segue to the Dragon book.
Oh, man.
Well, you're sorry you missed that earlier. Anyway, hey, listen, any promotion is good, right? Good night, Kathy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, everybody. Oh, wait, we'll sneak one more in. What animal would you have as familiar? I like that one. No, wait, is familiar like an animal that goes alongside you or you turn into?
No, familiar is a pet guide and is your the animal that follows you around.
Very good question.
Gives you some guidance.
If I was in the ocean, a dolphin for sure, but I'm probably more likely I'd be on land more often. So I got to think of a good land one.
Yeah, otter.
An otter can go both, right?
It does both, yeah.
Would that be yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. An otter's a really good choice.
Yeah.
Like a sea otter?
Sea otter, yeah. Martha and I share our love of the sea otter.
Dude, I love otters. I love Sea World, watching sea otters swim around.
Yeah.
That's a really good choice. I'm debating between a cheetah and a monkey because I like both of those. A cheetah would look cool, I think, and it's very fast.
You can ride it technically.
Cheetahs usually aren't super big; they're more lean. But I guess if it was a larger cheetah,
oh yeah.
I guess if it's like fantasy, we can have a larger.
They allow you because in World of Warcraft they allow you to ride cheetahs.
All right, there you go. Well, if it's fantasy, we can have bigger cheetahs, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll go with that. Okay, Mark. So, Mark, I did not bring. He's like, you don't want to know. The Kaz in the chat said something about he I don't know, something about his dragon juice. I don't know. Who knows what he's talking about.
Apparently, we brought it up a few weeks ago. I don't remember.
I don't know. He's probably was hallucinating. He's probably taking LSD or something. Just kidding. And I was like, well, speaking of dragon juice, I don't know. What did I say, actually?
Yeah, speaking of dragon juice, yeah.
We have a book called Dragons of a Different Tale coming out.
Yeah.
Filled with dragon juice. I didn't know. It's not filled with dragon juice at all.
But I mean, you did allude originally that there would be potential erotica.
But I told them that was not true. It is not erotica.
You disclaimed it. Yes.
We actually talked about a lot of the different stories, actually, the genres, the real stories that are in there,
stories,
including yours and Julie's marks. Harold and Kumar wrote a cheetah. They did.
They did. Yeah, they did in the second one. Yeah.
So, Mark, now that you like Eternals, you need to tell me your take on Cowboy Bebop because I got a lot of pushback early in the show about that. Which is fine. Listen, I'm excited to watch the original anime. Actually,
yeah. 20-some episodes, easy peasy.
26. Yeah, I looked it up yesterday. And now I'm assuming that the Netflix series, if it does well enough, that they plan to continue it. Hopefully,
yeah, they'll do a season 2. Because season 1, from what I read,
don't tell me how it ends, please.
No, I'm not telling you how it ends. But season 1 of it, I think, only encompasses like 5 or 6 episodes.
Oh, really? So I thought maybe it would cover the whole season. Oh, that's cool. That's good.
I think
so. Plenty of stuff. And by the way, just like with Game of Thrones, I'm totally cool with going beyond what's there. If people are loving it, right, or like it.
Oh yeah.
That's what saying. You have to only do what's there, right?
Well, they're technically already not doing what's there because again, it is different. It's different enough from the original source material to be.
Well, again, that's good. I don't really want, ideally, even if I loved it, I don't want like a blow by blow,
1-to-1 adaptation,
right?
Yeah.
Because I've already seen it. I feel right. Why do I need to? Like this is why I haven't watched the CG Lion King, and maybe it's different enough, right? I don't know, but I don't. It's just two different versions of animation. Like I feel right.
Just agreeing.
Okay, Marks hasn't seen it yet, but he will soon. All right, good, cool. All right. Anyway, hot characters equals anyone played by Carl Urban. All right, Tammy. We know you love you some Carl Urban. Maybe Carl Urban will come to your Thanksgiving dinner, Tammy. It'll be a surprise.
We can only hope.
Or maybe we'll do a cameo. All right, folks. Hope to see some of you for after hours. If you are in the United States, please have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you're safe and get to spend time with your family and friends. Eat some. Eat some delicious food. Again, if you're not in the U.S., well, just have a great Thursday.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a great Thursday, and hopefully you have some good food then too. Anyway, you know what? Just use it as an excuse to eat a nice meal.
Yeah, and have some. Everyone has Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so get some good deals.
That's true.
Yeah,
you could. Yeah,
that's everywhere.
Or what is it? Cyber Spider? What did they?
Cyber Spider Monday.
Wait, is that when it comes out?
That's when you can buy tickets.
Oh, okay.
It's just for tickets. Yeah, it's gonna be.
It rhymes. I like that rhymes. It's good. Cyber Spider. Almost. It almost rhymes.
Almost. Yeah.
All right. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week, Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, to talk Dragons of a Different Tale with Mark Spile and John Mastro, two of the authors and editors of the book. And hopefully you get it on Monday, so maybe you can read some of the stories and tell us what you think. Yeah. All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Stay safe. We'll see you soon. And stay geeky. Bye, everybody.